The following is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Wrong.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Monday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. How was your weekend, buddy?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Oh, really?
Fantastic. How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike?
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
I had 2 naps this weekend.
Oh,
2 naps. Saturday nap, Sunday nap. It was beautiful.
Did you have to get a nap in around the 5-hour Billy Joel documentary?
No, I was
Between
riveted.
part 1 and part 2?
No.
There's a lot of stuff. Stuff in there about Billy.
Well, it's about him.
I know.
It's 5 hours long.
I
What do you think
know.
it was?
No, I mean, that...
I actually wish they would have covered more stuff.
More stuff?
I knew more stuff because I've read multiple books on this guy.
Well, they would have had to add another episode in there, too. But, I mean, I thought at least for his, how do they call it, their discography, the albums that he had done, they took a good look at each major album, where he was in life, what was going on. I had not read as deeply into Billy Joel as you have, so some of the stuff in the 2-part doc did surprise me. I thought it was quite good. For any Billy Joel fan, I would recommend that. Something you got to see.
I did find it interesting, the section about him getting involved in a gambling ring with Guardians pitchers. Oh, no. So Emmanuel Clase, he, too, is under investigation for gambling. Luis Ortiz, already on leave, being investigated. And when he was put on leave, there were some videos that came out about his first pitches coming
certain
into the
innings.
game.
Yeah.
Because you can bet on that, whether it's going to be a strike or a ball. And some of them were just laughably bad. And I just saw a little montage of Emmanuel Clase's first pitches. And...
Whoa, right?
Now, look, that's not to say that he did anything. This is an investigation. I get it. However, I assume that if you're willing to publicly out someone and put them on unpaid leave, they must have some stronger evidence than just, hey, look at these first pitches. They look weird.
Yeah, the stats here, too, that somebody put together on Clase, taking a look at the start of the 9th inning when he typically would come into a baseball game, right? So these were percentages of pitches that were not even close to the zone. Not necessarily wild pitches, but ones that are not even in the vicinity of the strike zone.
They were pretty wild.
And a lot of these, too, were bouncing, 8-10 feet in front of the plate. Like, you can dress it up and try to make it look like, that one got away with this. Anybody can be a good actor in that regard, right? Actor? First pitch of the 9th inning, though, 17.5% of his pitches were not even close to the strike zone. Every other pitch that was tracked, only 5%. So a 12% difference right there. And again, if you're trying to throw people off your scent, right, you're not going to do this every single time. So he must really be going at it a good amount of times, though, for those percentages to be that much higher than just any other normal pitch that he can't throw in the strike zone.
I guess the question is then by a lot of people, what do we do about this? This is clearly a problem. Well, I don't know if it's clearly a problem or if this is just a couple guys with one team who decided to, get away with something. They thought they could and they can't. But I think they're doing what they should do. They identify the issue. You're getting flagged. Look, these sports books are all working in cahoots with the leagues. If they see, hey, man, for some reason, we're getting a 200% increase on betting first pitch from Emmanuel Clase, maybe you should take a look into that. The leagues are going to do that because the last thing they want to do is get embarrassed publicly when this comes out.
Right. And
they're going to punish.
Absolutely. And I think when you ask what do we do about this is you have to be you have to be more harsh, I think, with the punishments.
Yeah, so that people see it and say, well, it's not worth the punishment.
I almost think would you be okay to going to a lifetime ban for the first-time offense? Lay down the law.
It shouldn't.
Don't do this. If you are found, if there's proof and you're found to have been involved with some kind of gambling operation, and whatever panel, whatever that is, makes that determination, for me, I'd say you're out. That's it. You're banned. That's how serious it has to be to really try to put a stop to it.
I have no problem with humiliating, harsh punishments, Timmy. Yes, I'd be okay with that. That's fine.
And you don't have to let them back in when they die.
Well, maybe when they die.
The ban is the ban.
I'm told we can't say anything bad about people when they die.
The thing of it is you asked that question because I know, like talking back there and talking with some of my friends about this, we all live in this world now where, yes, gambling has been made legal in a ton of states here. Ohio, we are, 3 years into this operation now where you've got the apps on your phone. You can place sports bets. You have every right to do it, and it's also up to you to manage that, to do it in a safe way, which we, of course, are proponents of. But is it just because it's more accessible, or is it kind of something that you alluded to? The fact that it is more accessible means that the sports books and you have these different algorithms and entities that are tracking irregularities at a higher percentage than ever before when it was just in Las Vegas. Did they have it in New Jersey back in the day too? Or was it just Vegas?
I think they had it in Atlantic City, didn't they?
I don't remember if New Jersey came around much, much, much later than Vegas for sports betting. But either way, it is more readily accessible, so that leads to more people wanting to have involvement and being a part of the party, which maybe leads to some more scandal, but they're tracking things differently too. And I think they're doing that because it's more accessible.
Yes, and they should. This is part of the job. If you're a professional player, you can't bet on sports.
That has never changed, and it never will change.
It will never change, especially you can't bet on baseball. Look, we've seen guys get in trouble because of a fantasy football league here and there. That's not this. This is you directly impacting a game. You can say, well, it's one pitch. Does it really impact the game? Yes. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can't go out there and do that if this indeed is true.
It's just wrong. It's just wrong,
Look,
too.
alcohol is readily available, too, but we have rules against when you can drink and when you can't drink. You have to be a certain age. You can't be operating machinery. Look, maybe you work at a job where your boss doesn't care if you have a beer at your cubicle every Friday. All right, but if you're working at NORAD, 24-hour missile watch, I assume they're not passing around the beer cart.
I think those might be the drunkest people that we have.
I hope not. Jesus. If you're playing professional baseball, you don't bet on baseball. It's very simple.
I saw, I think, 4,000 NASA employees were taking some early retirement. Maybe they just were upset with the no drinking policies.
Can't drink anymore. We do have a problem,
sit
Houston.
Here and manage the spacecrafts while we're enjoying a nice cold beverage? What's wrong with that?
So obviously that is a knock in the keister for Guardians' chances for postseason. If you thought they had any chances, Emmanuel Clase, hey, look, he's not as good as he was last year, but he's still one of the best closers in baseball.
He's a 3-time All-Star. He's got like almost 200 saves with the Guardians over the last handful of years. Yeah, this is a big deal. So Ortiz is already on the paid leave list, and now Clase joins him. You cannot do it. You got to lay down the law.
That is a big kick in the crotch. I know that you watched Happy Gilmore 2.
And I know that you didn't.
Over the weekend. I did not. I'm not planning on it, but I want your review.
Here's the thing. When we're talking about really any Adam Sandler movie, I'm not going to say that he can't do anything that's different. He did that movie Hustle, which I enjoyed, which is an NBA movie where it's a little bit more serious. He acts a little bit more in that one. But if we think of Adam Sandler, who is just coming up with these scripts, pulling something out of his ace, he wants to have Shaq in it. He wants to have Dan Patrick in it. He wants to have every single one of his buddies that he ever worked with, and they're just really going to riff on screen to do a movie. Well, this is that concept, and then just go 10 times more insane and 10 times crazier. The number, I'm sure he set a movie record for cameos. There's no question. There was like 70 cameos of people that had short little stints in this one, between the golfers, between the celebs. Paige Spiranak is working at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Paige Spiranak.
I love it,
How
too.
is she doing?
She's completely, like, you don't see anything with Paige. That's sort of the the humor of it. Like, she's wearing that green Dick's Sporting Goods golf shirt, and
That's too bad.
to the top button, like all the way up to the neckline. Like that was Paige Spearneck. But it was absurd and it was ridiculous. There were notes of the first script. One of my favorite parts is when he's actually trying to move Chris McDonald, Shooter McGavin's fingers into the finger guns position. He's trying to like get him back into gear so he can make the shot. And he's like, put your thumb up like that, get your fingers in, and yeah, Shooter, boom, 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 Shooter's tour. And then he makes a big chip in, and it's absurd, but I almost respect it for what it is.
So is it worth watching?
Yeah. I say it's,
Right.
if you're an
Because I
Adam
was
Sandler
talking
fan,
to Skip
if you
earlier.
like
Now,
the first movie, watch it.
Skip's a big golf guy, but
So am I.
Well, he sort
But
of-
I can enjoy it.
he wasn't of the appropriate age to appreciate Adam Sandler the first go around, right? You and I were impressionable youths. And so we liked all that immature crap.
Oh, yeah. I still do.
I understand that.
Still do.
But it still needs to be done well. So I was talking to Skip. I said, Skip, what'd you think? There's a lot of cameos. I liked everything except for the story.
That's your Skip now?
Yeah, well, I can't throw in obscenities. All he does is swear. Squinting and swearing. That's Skip.
Yeah, Jack Nicklaus was in there.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, Jack had
Speaking of swearing. Woo, baby.
He was good, too. Jack was good. He had a couple of funny lines in there.
We had an update today. Deion Sanders holding a press conference. Usually his outfit would be the star. He's wearing overalls and a cowboy hat and sunglasses. But today he was talking about how he had, past tense, cancer. We'll fill you in coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should know that westbound 670's off-ramp to 3rd Street is currently closed due to an accident, so you need to seek another way. And we've got a couple-minute delay on southbound 23 between 270 and Rathmill Road on the south side. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. The Ohio Laborers Union, they're more than just hard hats and tools. They're the backbone of Ohio's infrastructure, constructing vital projects that shape your communities, from iconic bridges spanning rivers to underground tunnels. They build connections that stand the test of time. Build Ohio right, build it Union. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, this is Ron from the Good Feet store. Are you standing on painful feet all day? Don't lose hope. We want to help you live without pain. Discover your options and visit goodfeet.com or stop in today at the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway in Grove City.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, Private Selection 80% lean Angus ground beef chuck in 1-pound packages is $5.49 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for complete terms.
1-800-GOT-JUNK does two things differently.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
So the donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
Your neighbors are happy, and the planet is healthy.
What's number two?
We have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
And that's good for your neighbors, and for the planet.
And for you, because we can come the day you call us.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
At United Dairy Farmers, Peach is our most popular ice cream. And once you taste it, you'll know why. Right now, get 2 48-ounce cartons of UDF Peach ice cream for $10. It's only here for a short time. UDF Peach ice cream, made for you.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Another Buckeye Fall Camp. It's full of anticipation, preparation, and a bunch of our dummies yakking about it. Morning Juice, T-Bone and Tybus, and Bishop and friends will be in attendance. The fun starts Thursday morning at 6 on The Fan.
Hey, Ohio! Don't wait! The Ohio State Fair is here now through Sunday, August 3rd. Experience fair favorites like the Butter Cow, livestock animals, shopping, delicious food, exciting entertainment, thrilling rides, competitions, and so much more. Make memories that will last a lifetime at the Ohio State Fair through August 3rd. Get your tickets at ohiostatefair.com.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state.
ONN affiliate WBNS TV reports.
Haley Kirby reporting in downtown Toledo.
From the State House, Kevin Landers.
ONN Canton. ONN affiliate WKYC TV in Cleveland explains.
In Marietta, Brett Wharf, ONN News.
Emma Henderson in Genoa.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We're tracking partly cloudy skies, but also the chance for a few scattered showers and storms here for the afternoon. Not as widespread as what we had over the weekend, but still a chance here for today. Otherwise, it will be hot and humid with highs around 90. And then we got lower 90s here for Tuesday and Wednesday, but another chance for showers and storms as a cold front arrives here on Wednesday. And that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast here on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
2 men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
You guys have probably seen the hot weather rolling in. Summertime is still in full swing. Things are heating up. Are things going to be heating up, though, in that bedroom? Because there are few things, let me tell you.
What about your pantalone?
I don't know. There's few, you can't have those getting in the way, man. Few things in life more wonderful than intimacy. But when erectile dysfunction harms intimacy, it can have a devastating effect on any relationship. That's why you have to go to our friends at Tri-State Men's Health. They are experts at dealing with ED and treating it the way you need to be treated. They got treatments that'll work when those stupid pills or herbals won't. They got treatments with success rates over 90%, and some can have you last an hour or more. Dear God, that's a lot, right? They've got an expert staff, 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio, easy to get to. You could be doing it the day after your appointment. So call them, 800-900-9654, or easier, go to tristatemenshealth.com.
We didn't have the kid this weekend. She was sleeping over at my parents' house with her cousin, my niece.
Oh, that's cool.
And so
something you try to do every summertime
once
before
a year.
school comes
They do something called, Camp No Pa.
Nice.
And No Na Papa.
What about No Ma?
Yo-Yo Ma.
Like No Pa No Ma.
They
and,
actually
and Yo-Yo Ma.
Play the cello.
Hey, Yo-Yo Ma.
And so we had the house to ourselves.
Cool.
Friday night and all day Saturday. And
how'd it go?
We had planned on some closeness time.
And?
As you do when you're a married couple, you normally have to plan it.
And?
Well, Friday night went out to a big, big dinner, stuffed ourselves, so we were just too full. But we looked at each other and said, tomorrow, I'll tell you what.
Put it in the little day planner right here.
Boy.
Yeah, Ocho.
Tomorrow. We're too full now. Look, we just ate steak and potatoes and we're ready for a nap.
What about a daytime affair? No one's coming back.
We're not daytime people.
I get it. You want it to be dark so you can imagine the person somebody else,
that's
right?
Exactly, she wants to imagine. Yeah. I want it to be as dark as humanly possible. And so
can't have any light in this room.
Saturday night comes around, had a nice little dinner. We're sitting there eating, taking our time, having a nice, pleasant, married people conversation. About 9 o'clock rolls around, and she looks at me. Well, you wanna? And I said, I could tell her enthusiasm level that it was pretty much obligation at this point.
It was so do we have to?
And so I said, would it disappoint you if I said I just don't want to? No, that's fine. I really don't want to. So we just gave each other a nice hug. We cuddled, and then we fell asleep about 5 minutes later on the couch watching something.
I would like our younger audience to take note of this. I would like all you fine folks that are in your 20s, maybe not yet 30, and you're screaming at the radio saying, that's ridiculous. That's just insane. How could you guys live that way?
Tyvus does that way, but Tyvus...
And then wait till you get there.
I can't believe you do that. Tyvus is 31 years old, all right? You wait till you get to be in your mid-40s like I am, and perhaps you'll still be a machine.
Oh, you think Tyvus is lying. Tyvus is a liar.
I mean, I think he is, but
you know, he doesn't even have the energy for all that anymore.
Deion Sanders with a press conference today to discuss his medical issues. He said that he had a bladder tumor, an aggressive form of bladder cancer, and he said it was touch and go for a while. That he had to make out a will. Which, by the way, everybody
I think anyone that's in their 40s
everybody
should have a will anyway.
Will, especially if you have children. I mean, it's not, you don't have to go get an attorney. They got stuff online, programs online. Anyway, rant over. But he said that it was aggressive, and they had to go in and remove the entire bladder. And so he got for lack of a better term, bladderectomy. There is a better term. I just don't know it.
Yeah, it's a cystectomy,
Why do you have to ruin where I'm going here? It's a bladderectomy.
Yeah.
And so he had it completely removed, and they have now diagnosed him as cancer-free. He says that going pee-pee is a little bit different, and he was not kidding when he said you will see a porta potty on the sideline. Didn't get into specifics about, colostomy bags and stuff like that.
I don't think you want to get into specifics.
I have no
about
idea,
that.
but I mean, his entire bladder was removed. I don't know if
I thought that
Cosmo Kramer came and gave him an artificial bladder system.
Yeah, I don't know if Kramer did that for him. I mean, you can't put ketchup and mustard in the same tube either. I think you have to have the pouch. If it was a full bladder,
I don't know.
As you called it, a bladderectomy, I thought that meant that you have to have that pouch, and I commiserate for that. Nobody wants to live that way, but
no. I mean, the good news is he doesn't have cancer now.
He doesn't have cancer.
I mean, that's a pretty easy choice to make.
Yeah,
take out the bladder or die.
Yeah,
and he made the right choice, but it was scary for him, I'm sure. He said he wanted to keep coaching. This is a guy who's already been through so much. I mean, he made a joke about how I'm already talking to you with 8 toes. You already have 2 toes amputated because of some problems that he was having circulation-wise in his legs.
God, that's right. He's had a rough go of it.
He's got 8 toes. He's got no bladder.
And the thing of it is, he looks fantastic. Like for a 57-year-old, we talked about, who is it, Mike Elko for Texas A&M's coach? My God.
Looks 20 years older than Deion does.
72 years old. Yeah, and he's 47. We looked him up. Deion at 57, I thought appearance-wise, looks younger, looks fit, looks like he's in shape, but sometimes you're just unlucky. Sometimes you can live a healthy lifestyle. You might not be a big drinker or a smoker. You're in the gym all the time. You're incredibly fit, but disease doesn't, they don't hold any bars, right? They don't take any prisoners. Anything can come up and get you. So I'm glad that Deion is going to be okay and that he had a good team of doctors around him. Look, when you're worth that much money, you're going to get the best, And so clearly Deion was able to do that.
But you hope that, you don't find things too late, And this is going to be
it was almost too late.
I know.
Maybe.
This is going to be my PSA for all of you, around similar ages, and you got to go see your physician once a year, and go through the annual physical. It's unpleasant, I know, to talk about symptoms or have somebody, go up your butt or get a colonoscopy or take blood. I get it, but you have to go through that stuff every single year. You and I both know somebody that, just had no symptoms whatsoever. None. Went to their doctor and then something was wrong. And fortunately, it looks like it was caught early enough.
Yeah.
But you have to do stuff like this.
And that's what, like you said, start simple. Just get yourself a primary care physician if you don't have one.
Let me look in your butt.
And do the physical. Just do a physical.
If you don't want to go to
normal.
the doctor, Timmy will come and you spread cheeks and Timmy explores.
Honestly, he's
the cavern of the
honestly,
deep.
Your doctor's going to look at your wiener for like 2 seconds. That's it. It's quick. You tell him if you think there's a problem.
The laughing subsides.
right. They say, what, that? You think there's going to be a problem with that?
Doc, I got to tell you, my sack is huge. Yes, it is.
Affirmative. Is there anything you can do for that? No, not yet. No, there's got to be a procedure, right?
Oh, there's a sack
tightening procedure that exists out there.
There's everything, Timmy.
If there's cosmetic surgery at the wazoo, you're telling me you can't get a sack tightening?
If we can rip it off, we can't improve it?
Did you rip that off?
If you get a sex change? I don't think they just leave the sack, Timmy.
They might do something. They just
no, man.
Repurpose it somewhere.
Well, you know what? Repurpose mine. I don't need it anymore. That was proven by this weekend. You want it? Do you? Really?
That's
let's go to sleep.
There's a lot to look forward to, right? Mid-40s, late 40s, like, let's go.
Hey, look.
No kids in the house either.
Dan Aykroyd's on TV. Tell me about some sort of mystery. That's the extent of my weekend.
So it was a couple of naps.
What did you do?
It was stuffing your face.
Did you golf?
Was the Billy Joel. No.
Did you golf in this soup that we have outside?
No, I was out there yesterday by 9 a.m. to get the yard done. With all this rain, like it's been, like you probably haven't had to water a ton because the grass is thick and full. It's like Scotland here in late July. It was so humid. I was floored to see that it was in the high 70s degree-wise.
Oh, it felt like 100
I went
degrees.
in and
terrible.
I went in and asked Google what the heat index or no, the humidity was, and it was like 95% humidity. I guess I was out there in the backyard mowing, and I was swearing while I was doing it. I had my buds and I was listening to some tunes, and one of my neighbors, I guess, was texting Sarah saying that she could hear me dropping all these F-bombs. Because I'm so uncomfortable. I'm just sitting there like doing rows with the grass. I'm just like, God dang it, effing yard. Effing hate this yard. Just hate it.
Oh, he's scaring the neighborhood children.
Despise cutting grass.
Have him put some pants on.
I don't know how anyone enjoys it. I do it because I have to.
Nobody enjoys this crap. Come on. Even
T-Bone,
he's a lunatic. He doesn't enjoy this.
I used to. I hate it now.
All right, I got some Bengals news. I got some Browns news for you coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slowdown due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt after 23. And there's a couple-minute delay on southbound 315 between 670 and I-70. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. If you want way more food for way less dollars, you've got it with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. From classics to favorites to new items like the crispy chicken burrito. Get more for less, only at Taco Bell. At participating stores, which vary. Limited time, drinks exclude freezes, tax extra. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Irish Adventure awaits at the Dublin Irish Festival August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Enjoy unique Irish experiences as you explore one of the top festivals in the U.S., drawing over 90,000 guests to Dublin, Ohio each year. Get your tickets at dublinirishfestival.org.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money is always doing something.
Like what?
Like automatically pushing more to savings so you can take that trip.
I like trips.
Who doesn't? It even tracks your progress. You're almost there.
Wow, I better pack.
And it charts your spending so you know which vacation hat you can afford.
How does it know I like hats?
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
I'm telling you, some people are asking me in the chat right now, which jump in that chat there. You know, all of our shows are also on YouTube, and they're asking me about the yard stuff. And I'm telling you, I went over this before. I absolutely 1,000% will do what it takes for the good of the neighborhood and for the good of our own property. I love the way it looks when it is trimmed and when it is cut. But somewhere around 5 years ago or so, I hate doing it. I'm not going to lie. It is not fun. It is hot. It is disgusting. And it doesn't take me enough time for me to want to start paying somebody to do it. Because I can knock it out in 45 minutes or so, and I've got the magic mower.
Can I ask a question?
I'm going to do it until the magic mower dies.
I have, the magic mower that you don't even put gas in.
No, there's nothing. I've had this Toro.
This is Christine. This is a Stephen King novel.
Yes. I've had this Toro self-propelled mower since my father-in-law gave it to me when we moved into the house that we're in. And they say, like, oh, you gotta take it to your local, small, appliance shop to get it serviced once a year. Get your oil, spark plugs,
You
whatever.
don't do any of that.
I didn't do it. I've never done anything.
You start it up, you mow.
Yeah, never sharpened the blade once. Barely put gas in it. It just works every single time.
But here's
One
what
or
I
two
understand
pulls.
about you. All right, I have an 8-year-old daughter. She, is the size of a 4-year-old. She is useless. Except when it comes to dusting hard-to-reach places in the house.
That's nice.
You have a soon-to-be 14-year-old son.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to do any yard stuff. That should be part of his allowance. Go outside and mow the lawn. Why? Why are you out there doing it?
I have no idea. You're making great points here.
You give him an allowance?
Yeah.
What does he do for it?
We've started down this road, but I think you know what it is. Like, it comes into what your expectation is and when you want a job to be done. Have you not had any of this, even with Samantha at this age, where you may have asked a couple of times or you put some chores down on a list that are supposed to be done, and then maybe there was some excuse making. Maybe some of the reasons that they couldn't get to the job are valid. Maybe they're not. But when it comes to the yard,
well, there's consequences for that, Timmy.
There's a certain time period where, like, okay, if you're not going to do it, then I'm going to do it, and then there's no allowance.
No.
It's not like I'm giving him the allowance for not doing it.
I don't care. What I would be doing is I'd be going in his room. What time do you like to sleep till on the weekends?
He's not too much of a late sleeper. So
what does that mean?
Like 9 a.m.
9
at the
a.m.?
latest?
All right, first of all, I never slept to 9 a.m. in my entire life.
What?
Oh, my God. 7:30 on the weekends, my light was on. My dad's like, come on, we got chores to do. Bah!
Well, what about when it was the period of time when you weren't living with your parents and you didn't have kids?
No, I can't do that now.
No. I'm not saying now.
No, not even then. It's inborn then. If you weren't a late sleeper when you were a kid, I don't think you just automatically turn into one.
Well, let's explore that.
The timer in my head has been set.
You're talking about, like, you couldn't sleep in until 9.
No. I could go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and be up by 7:30.
Ah, man.
I'm just not wired that way.
That's almost like a curse. That you
I got
can't
a lot of
sleep
things
in.
about me that are curses, my friend.
I am well aware.
But what I would do is at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, I'd flip those lights on and say, time to get your day started.
Look at my boobies, Jack.
I will do that. I will do that.
Time to get your day started. By the way, if you want to sleep till 9 tomorrow, we can make that arrangement. It's called go outside and do the lawn. You want me to be the heavy? I'll come over. There's no emotional attachment to me.
I might need you. Uncle Mike is going to come over here and lay down the law.
Oh, no, please, not Uncle Mike.
She got a great ass.
What does that have to do with Uncle Mike?
Oh, a lot. We're going to make sure that those lines, if there's no overlap either, if we leave even so much as a strip of uncut grass, do the whole thing over again.
Did you do the edging? No.
You better do the edging.
You better do the edging.
Trimming, yeah. I've got the cobalt. I've got the cobalt
Did you
weed
blow
eater
the grass off of the
blower.
sidewalks, you lunatic?
Yeah, we got to get that done. It's not done until you do. I don't consider it cutting the grass if those things are not done. Got to do
the job has to be complete.
Oh, there was another great yard thing today. This was actually soothing to watch. I stood at my bay window and watched a crew take down my idiot neighbor's dead tree. And I don't even really know yet if it was, I doubt that it was this person that actually called to have the tree removed. There has been a 100% dead tree in between the sidewalk and the road for 5 years. I mean,
how big of a tree we talking about?
35, 40 feet.
Oh, big tree.
Yeah.
That thing falls down, we got some problems.
Oh, yeah. Used to be a white pine. Like we have one of a similar kind in our yard, and it is perfectly fine. It's green. It's dropping pine cones, all that stuff. I have so many times almost stabbed my eye out, like walking by, because the branches start to sag and they're sharp, cut you, mess you up, man. And when I'm mowing in that area too, I would have to sometimes clip chunks of it off, and then I just chuck the branches into his yard.
Well, did you talk to the guy and say?
Yeah, several times. Like we'd put in requests, say, hey, this is like in everybody's way. It's dangerous. So I'm assuming the city just finally came by. I didn't actually do it. This was not me. I didn't do it, but maybe somebody else put in like a nuisance claim. But to watch that crew take that tree down that's been dead.
Little hofty this morning.
Oh, they had the
you?
chipper shredder out there too. It was just beautiful to watch.
All right, I got some Browns news for you. According to People, Kenny Pickett was the leader in the clubhouse for the Browns starting job, but he is now dealing with a hammy. So he's going to be reevaluated later this week.
They will not
Tom
go
Hammy?
out.
Yes, Tom Hammy was there. They're not going to go out and get another quarterback because they already have 3.
They're not going to go out and get another quarterback.
The Bengals and Shamar Stewart figure it out. He gets $500,000 more up front in exchange for the contract language that he and his team found so offensive.
And that apparently we learned every other first-round pick that signed also has similar language to that in their contract, and he was the one that was holding out. Do you now know the only draft pick? The only one that's unsigned.
Is it Quinshon?
Quinshon Judkins.
Well, he's got some problems.
Yeah. Has he screwed his whole career at this point? Doesn't sound good.
It does
promising.
It does not sound good. We'll see. Certainly not a smart thing to do.
No.
But going back to Shamar Stewart, look, a lot of people thought, what's going to happen? Is he going to go back and play college football again? I didn't really think that was ever a realistic possibility. I didn't think he'd go, into the draft for a second year. We're still talking about $18, $19 million in guaranteed money. That's a pretty tough thing to say. I'm going to take a pass and then go probably as a second or third round pick in next year's draft.
Yeah, I mean,
doesn't make much sense to me.
There's NIL money, right? And
you're not getting $19 million.
You're going to do fine, I'm sure. Like, you're going to live just fine. But this is the goal, right? This is why when you're ready, most guys are still going to leave college early. Jeremiah Smith ain't sticking around for a 4th year. I know there's some people that have started to float some theories out there.
What
about
theories?
Just theories about doing some, what's more likely type of stuff. That he, transfers to another school, or that he actually stays at Ohio State 4 years, something like that.
He's not staying 4 years, just staying 3 years.
3 years, and he's to the NFL.
Going to be a top 10 pick in the NFL draft.
Right,
the end.
Right. It's as simple as that. Because, yes, I'm sure this guy is making life-changing money even here at Ohio State, because that's how good he is, and that's what the market can give him for NIL. But there's nothing that's going to compare to starting that clock. And I think that's the big part of it, too. You're going to get a lot of cash. What we say? What was Shamar Stewart? 18, 19 million guaranteed money?
Yeah, and then he
was the 17th pick.
500,000 extra
on top
of that. Well, not extra. He gets 500,000
up front
immediately.
Yeah, immediately. So, I mean, when you're a top 5 pick, tons of cash, and then you get the clock started on we've seen guys like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase they've been reworked a year sooner into that first contract because they're so good. Jeremiah Smith has a really good chance to be just like that, where he could be one of the best wide receivers in the NFL in 3 or 4 years' time, or 3 or 4 years after he becomes a rookie is what I mean.
I am not usually on the side of the Cincinnati Bengals because they do things on the cheap.
Yeah.
However, in this instance, they were trying to do something that pretty much every other team is doing with their first-round pick. I think Shamar Stewart finally realized, or his people finally realized, this is just the way it is. And they said, well, you got to give me something. Okay, we'll give you $500,000 more up front. Does that make you satisfied? Yeah, I'm going to camp now. And Shamar Stewart was talking to the media yesterday, and he said all the right things. Like, oh, yeah, there's respect on both sides, and they show they respected me, and I'm here, and I'm happy to get going. That just shows how quickly things can turn when it looks so contentious. You think there's never going to be a resolution.
I think once you pinch yourself and realize how much money you are making to do your craft, I think that sort of smooths a lot of things
over. And how it's not economically viable to sit out for a year and try it again next year.
And I do think, too, it's just that kind of environment where you look around the room and everybody's dealt with big money contract disputes. And when you have some leverage, when you're a really good player, you don't feel as uncomfortable as like a normal Jenny or Joe might feel out there when they have an uncomfortable discussion about money with their boss and where they stand. Like they know once they sign, they're going to be fine. The team needs them to come in and play and try to play well.
Aaron Rodgers and Terry Bradshaw are going to take a vacation together. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We got about a 5-minute slowdown on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 670 and Hamilton Road. And keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle that's on northbound 71 on the north side at Weber Road. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad. I've been taking the low T treatment at Tri-State Men's Health for a little under a year now. So I was really just struggling with finding the energy to accomplish the things I wanted to do every day. By the end of the workday, I was very drained and tired and found it hard to concentrate and get my job done and was looking for something to kind of get that edge back. Once I started taking the treatment, I felt probably within the first 2 to 3 weeks more energy. And the thing that really I noticed right away was sleeping. Now I get a solid 8 hours. I'm going on vacation. I'm enjoying myself. So men out there, if you're struggling with any of the symptoms I was, low energy, brain fog, lack of sleep, I would highly recommend you call Tri-State Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Chad. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify. Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HRV two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Window Nation. Did you know their co-founders are Ohio natives? Yeah. Window Nation has been replacing windows in the Columbus region for over 15 years. Not only does Window Nation know what windows work best for Ohio homeowners like you, they're also local to the area. And right now, you can take advantage of Window Nation's biggest sale of the year. Get 50% off all window styles, plus 0 interest for 5 whole years. You heard that right. With Window Nation, you won't pay any interest until 2030. Plus, they'll install your new windows in 1 day or less, so you can get back to your daily routine right away. Personally, I wouldn't procrastinate. You don't want to wait on this deal. It's a trustworthy company like Window Nation, getting your windows in 1 day or less. 50% off all window styles now, plus 0 interest until 2030 with Window Nation. Call them up, 866-90NATION, or visit windownation.com to get your free quote on replacement windows. 866-90NATION or windownation.com. And tell them T-Bone sent you.
The Fan is the official station of summertime. Sipping on a lemonade, the smell of fresh cut grass in the air, and Common Man playing fart noises on the radio.
Was that a fart?
Summer. The Fan, Ohio's summer destination.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
Now open at Zoombezi Bay, the all-new conservation tower. It's the only place you'll find the Hive, a world's first water slide with wild 720-degree beehive spin. Muscle Mayhem, a Midwest first with intense drops and twists. And Captina Falls, a head-first racing slide like nothing you've ever seen. 3 slides, 1 tower, endless thrills. Conservation Tower is now open, only at
Zoombezi Bay.
Plan your visit today at ZoombeziBay.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Foodgasm is coming up 1 hour from now. We will not talk to Jason Stark today.
Aww.
Jason's beef, normally 5:30 on Mondays. Jason is still in Cooperstown. He is a Hall of Famer. They have the big Hall of Fame weekend, so he's traveling. We want to get him fresh tomorrow. So tomorrow he will join us. Jason's beef from Cooperstown. What are you pointing at, Teddy?
I'm looking at Jason. He's on TV right now. He's on the TV.
I see where his priorities are.
Yeah.
He's not too tired to do television.
Exactly.
Just come on with us, yahoos.
Well, he's probably going to be in the air. He's on TV, and then he's going to be flying back home.
Aaron Rodgers responds to Terry Bradshaw. So back in May, Terry Bradshaw said that the Steelers' interest in Aaron Rodgers was a joke. He said, what are you going to do, bring him in for 1 year? Are you kidding me? That guy needs to stay in California. Go somewhere and chew on bark and whisper to the gods out there.
Chew on bark.
Chew on bark.
Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers was asked about that at camp this past weekend, and he said, Terry's a legend. He's an absolute legend. He's won 4 Super Bowls. He's had a legendary career in the media. But Terry, like a lot of people, doesn't know me. So he's got an idea of what he thinks about me based on what I've done, the documentary, what I've said, Darkness Retreat, whatever the hell you want to talk about. Yeah, he's gotten to know you based on what you've said, your actions. Anyway, he said, I'd love to get to know Terry on a deeper level. Ayahuasca. And I feel like if he gave me a chance to get to know him, then we'd have a good friendship because for me, I have nothing but the utmost amount of respect for what the greats have done because they laid the foundation for us to be able to play this great game. Maybe we can go chew on some bark or whatever the hell he's talking about together.
Aaron, there you go.
Look, he said all the right things. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Aaron's response right here because, look, I mean, Terry said what he said. He was entitled to it. I mean, Aaron, this is the problem I have with guys like Aaron Rodgers is not that they go out and that they say what they say or they be how they want to be. It's that they seem to be completely surprised or caught off guard when anybody else has an opinion on them.
You're only judging me because I've shown you my personality. Yes, we are.
Yeah, like you say some pretty divisive things. Like you put yourself out there and the way you say stuff, like it really pushes a lot of people's buttons. And you're very different. You know what? That you're allowed to be that way. The same way like you could say that it is a free country. It is a free country for somebody like Terry Bradshaw to have an opinion that you You're acting a little psychotic here lately, Aaron. Like you are. The last 3 or 4 years of your professional life, you have shown a lot of people that peek behind the curtain. Maybe some would say you've gone too far. That was up to you. So I don't know what else he's going to say after Terry ripped him.
Nothing. He said all the right stuff.
The line about chewing on some bark together, whatever. I see what Aaron's trying to do. I don't know if Terry Bradshaw is ever going to have that deep of a connection with Aaron anyway.
I did see this too. I forgot about this, but back in February, Steelers safety Deshaun Elliott went on Instagram because there was a story out there that said the Steelers were favorites to sign Rodgers, and he responded to that by saying, "Leave his ass at the retirement home." So
that's good.
Deshaun Elliott was asked about that on Saturday.
Everyone's going to be asked.
You do.
Everybody's going to be asked about
he's
that
your
now.
quarterback now, and this is what he said: "I'm a troll. He's an all-pro, and he's a GOAT. He's going to get a gold jacket one day. Honestly, when he got here, we communicated, we talked. He's a great person, a great football player. So whoever the media put out there is whatever. So whoever the media's put out there is BS."
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's all our fault for reporting the things he says.
For you saying leave his ass at the
I respect him a lot. I told him that I respect him, and I apologized to him for the things I was saying about him. Honestly, he's a great man. He has a great heart, so I appreciate him, and he's funny as hell.
Oh, so Deshaun Elliott, like he's really going backwards.
See, he was
backtracking on that.
He was only responding, to bring his ass to the retirement home because us, the media, painted him in such a horrible light.
Yeah.
That wasn't fair. Like, looking at his stats and saying that he sucked and that he's old.
And you know what? There's the other thing that we should probably still be looking at. Those stats and how he is as a football player.
That was just the Jets in the ineptness of the New York Jets.
Sure. Because I'm sure just 100% Aaron Rodgers is just going to walk in there and take over that Steelers offense, and he's going to be a 32 touchdown pass guy with 7 interceptions and 4,200 yards, throwing it 72%. I'm sure it's going to be an easy road to get there when you're in your season where you're going to turn 42 years old.
Who's their backup quarterback? The Klansman?
Good. No, it's Mason.
That's what I meant.
Oh, that's the Klansman.
Well, what's his name? What's
Mason
his
Rudolph.
Name? Yes, what's his name? The best defender in the National Football League. Myles Garrett. Hey, what's the guy's name?
Oh, God. Yeah. That guy.
Said he was throwing out the N-word at him. That's why he swung the helmet.
Yeah. He had motive. He had to take Mason out.
Look, I don't believe in it. I don't
Send you back to Charlottesville.
I don't know who to believe. I don't care. Whatever. And I know Steeler fans, look, they have to get on board. What's the alternative?
Yeah.
Right? Jen Winters is back there. She's a big Steelers fan. She hates this. She hates Aaron Rodgers. But at the same time, she's also going to be sitting there on Sundays waiting for him and hoping for them to win games.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? He's your guy now. You have to embrace it.
Yeah. Every now and then, your team is going to sign players that you don't like, that you're not a fan of, and it'll make you question, isn't that what being a fan is all about? I mean,
my team always signs guys I hate.
I hate
everybody, though.
I appreciate fans. You hit a certain point in your life. You're younger, you're in your 20s, and you feel like you got a positive outlook on everything. Oh, this is going to be the year for my team. And
what a bunch of losers.
Sooner or later, I think Bodie, like my last year doing the Buckeye Show with him, he finally snapped and became a Cowboys fan that started to really hate and despise them as much as anybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, now you finally see it. You don't love them. You kind of do, but you more hate them because of how much they've wronged you throughout your entire fandom. That's what it's about.
All right, Cooperstown this weekend. Lots of news. We'll talk about it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a couple-minute delay on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. And there's a 5-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Dropping just 25 pounds with Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. Now, I'm not Bryson, a mad scientist, but that sounds good. It's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards every swing. But from personal experience, lose 75 pounds like me, and it's next level distance. Way better consistency, energy, and mood, especially on the back nine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180 degree weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman for Orthopedic One, Central Ohio's most trusted orthopedic practice. They helped me with my elbow pain, and I'm back on the course. Find a physician or location near you at orthopedic1.com. Orthopedic One, this is where you go to get better.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Let me tell you, some days there's nothing better than a quick refresh. So switch it up and refresh your day at Speedway with the 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks and all your favorite snacks. Speedy Rewards app required, valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
The sun is out and the savings are on at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Take up to $7,000 off MSRP on any new Kia EV in stock, or get up to $3,000 off MSRP plus 0% financing for 60 months. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
Largest Kia dealer based on current ground stock at all four Coughlin Kia locations. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 per 1,000 finance. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 7/31/25.
Conman and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Timmy?
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things going on this month, like karaoke.
And crab legs.
No, not yet. Live bands. We've got food trucks in the outdoor valet area.
Crab legs.
Oh, not yet. On select weekend days throughout the summer. Okay, now crab legs.
And all you can eat crab legs at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Join Penn Play Rewards and play up to $500 on us. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Oh, yeah, we love crab legs.
Time for crab legs?
Okay, crab legs.
Hey, it's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of my favorite things, Wilson, is the look on people's faces when they see the end price for Pella windows.
Yeah, I'm always hearing, does it look like I'm wearing my money britches?
More like, I can't believe we get the Pella look and quality at these prices.
Oh, you went the other way with that. You're hearing good things. Oh, this is awkward.
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate you snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your significant other will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and of course, it stops your snoring. That's the point. It's quick, it's comfortable, and it's an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea. And he's helped countless patients breathe easier, sleep better, and live healthier, more energized lives. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Schedule your appointment now with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that's sleepbettercolumbus.com.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Just like the postseason last year, Ohio State sophomore wide receiver Jeremiah Smith is piling up preseason recognition. Today named on the Maxwell Award watch list. The Buckeyes are set to start practice later this week. Colorado football coach Deion Sanders revealing today that he's undergone surgery to treat bladder cancer and is cleared to coach and should be all good for the coming year. Cleveland Guardians closer Emmanuel Clase today became the second pitcher on their staff to be put on paid leave as part of a gambling investigation. Luis Ortiz the other. Guardians return home to host the Colorado Rockies tonight. Cincinnati Reds have won 4 in a row. Try and stay hot when they host the LA Dodgers. The Reds one game out in the National League wildcard race. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call his office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination. One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. One thing you'll notice if you're a subscriber to the weekend show is that our opening segment is now uncomfortably long because Timmy, Teddy, and I just can't shut up. So if you're looking for some bonus content, well, it's there for you. I can't always promise that it's family friendly, but it's there for you.
No, I would probably lean towards this most recent one was not. But I don't know why. I don't even remember why it went that way.
Well, I mean,
just check. You'll have to check it out.
Didn't you drop the F-bomb a couple times?
As you do. I mean, I might have been thinking about mowing the grass. I don't know. I think you did something.
Oh, I did do.
I think you did something to me.
Something. I accidentally said Common Man and T-Bone, or I was starting to say it, and I stopped myself, and then hilarity ensued.
That's how it went. You'll have to check it out, guys.
Subscribe to the podcast. Cooperstown this weekend. Jason Stark will join us tomorrow because he's coming back from Cooperstown. And Hall of Fame class, Ichiro, skinny CC Sabathia, which makes me uncomfortable, Billy Wagner, Dick Allen, Dave Parker. Dave Parker, Dick Allen no longer with us, but they go in. Dick Allen, my all-time favorite pictures is just, I think it was a Sports Illustrated cover of him just smoking a heater right there in the dugout.
Nice.
Because that's what you do.
Yeah.
Juggling a baseball and smoking a heater. But, you know, Ichiro, one of the all-time great hitters of all time. One of the all-time great hitters of all time. Yes. And if he had played his entire career in Major League Baseball, Pete Rose move over. I heard a little piece of audio from Mike Francesa. I think it was from a couple years ago. Legendary New York sports radio guy. Where he was on the air discovering just how great Ichiro was. We've all been there, right? Where you hear a name and you're like, nah, that guy, he's not a Hall of Famer. And Francesa's first opinion on Ichiro is, nah, he's not a Hall of Famer. We're not counting international hits. What are we doing here? We're just counting American hits. And then he slowly realized over the course of the conversation that Ichiro has 3,000 American hits. Major League Baseball hits. So he went from, nah, he's not a Hall of Famer to, oh, yeah, he's got to get it. He got 3,000 hits.
That good.
He's that good, yes. And he started at 27 years old.
It's incredible. And the stat that we talked about less than a month ago was the streak that he had of 200 consecutive hit seasons. Consecutive seasons with 200 or more hits. There, to put it
How many people had 200 hits last year? In Major League Baseball.
I don't think anybody
I'll
did.
answer you. It rhymes with hero.
Yeah, none. How many, do you have the number on how many international hits he had, though? Because I'm looking at his Baseball Reference. It's only showing me
I think it's
his
1,500,
MLB.
right, Teddy?
So, I mean, my God, like you look at that. Yeah, he had 4,367 hits, 9 seasons of Japanese League Baseball, 19 seasons in the majors. God, the fact that he played
a long time.
Seasons
at a high level
in Major League Baseball. It's simply incredible. He had jokes, too.
His speech was great.
Yeah, he said 3,000 hits or 262 hits in one season are achievements recognized by the writers. Well, all but one of you. He paused. Everybody laughed. And he said, by the way, the offer for that writer to have dinner at my home has now expired. It's pretty good.
One of my favorite Ichiro stories is his first spring training with the Mariners. And there was a lot of hype about Ichiro. He was just a tremendous international hitter, but there really had never been a great Japanese hitter to come into Major League Baseball and consistently get it done.
Right.
There have been some pitchers that came over and did some stuff, like Hideo Nomo, right?
Great windup.
Kazusaki was a bullpen guy, a closer for many years. But you didn't really have that hitter, so people were concerned, would that game translate to Major League Baseball? And so it's first spring training out in Arizona with the Mariners. And all these cameras are on Ichiro, and he is not pulling the baseball at all. He's hitting everything to the left side of the infield. And the people are looking around saying, well, what the hell's going on? We paid this guy a lot of money. We have expectations for this guy. He can't even pull a ball in BP. Yeah. And so, once the game started, it'll be fine. So the spring training games start, and it's the same thing. He's hitting everything to left field. He's not pulling off the ball.
He's going Oppo Taco on everything.
This goes a couple days, and I think it was Lou Piniella, who was the manager of the Mariners, came up to him and said, I noticed that you're hitting everything to the left side. Are you having trouble seeing the baseballs or something that we can do to help you?
Yeah.
And he said, no, this is just what I do. What do you mean this is what you do? Well, this is what I do in spring training. I start hitting to the left side, and then I move to the middle, and then by the end of spring training, I'm pulling everything to the right side.
I'm working on all kinds of hitting in spring training.
Well, and
as a part of his process.
The Mariners said, well, we've never really seen anybody do that before, and they thought maybe he was just lying, that he was having some sort of problem recognizing the baseball. And so Lou Piniella said to him, hey, today, can you not do that? Can you just try and pull off some baseballs just so we can see that you can do it? He said, okay, fine. Guess I'll do that. Goes out, spring training game that day, hits a home run to right field. Okay. Guess he can.
I guess, Ichiro, go back to whatever your process was.
Right, exactly. Whatever's working for you, buddy.
You're an artist. I don't want to disrupt it here.
And there was no learning curve for him. He stepped right in that rookie year and was the best pure hitter in baseball.
Why do you think he had so many hits? Why do you think he had 10 straight 200-hit seasons? Because this was not somebody, and forget about home runs. I mean, what did he have? He had a couple of 20 home run seasons, so he actually could display some power with that frame.
Sure he could.
But he was getting on base, and he would put the ball wherever it had to go, depending on what kind of defense he was facing. He would actually study the game. That's probably the greatest compliment for him, is that he could hit the ball anywhere on the baseball field that he wanted to hit it. It depended on what kind of pitch he was getting, where in the zone that pitch was, what the count was.
He's one of those guys that they didn't do a lot back then, but you could not shift on him.
No.
Shift on him.
He was a thoughtful hitter. He was someone that you really, if you struck him out, that was marvelous. I mean, I don't know how many times this guy even had 50 strikeouts in a Major League Baseball season.
And Billy Wagner, too. Teddy knows I've told this story before because I read it years ago. I was fascinated by it. Where Billy Wagner, one of the best left-handed closers of all time, right? He was, as a kid, naturally right-handed. Played baseball right-handed. Throw the ball, all this. Broke his arm badly. And I don't remember if it was the first time or the second time he broke his arm, but essentially they told him, you can't throw with this arm anymore. You've damaged it so much.
Wow.
You're not going to be able to throw. And so for a lot of kids, rightfully so, well, that's the end of my baseball career, right?
Not for that.
Instead, he taught himself to throw with his left hand. Not just throw with his left hand.
Major league
100.
quality.
He threw 100 left-handed, and that's not his natural hand. Natural hand. How do we say that?
Handedness? Natural dexterity?
Oh, Machu Picchu.
Why, thank you. That is incredible.
It's incredible, isn't
it? That's fascinating.
Look, I've seen guys who are just naturally very good with their right and left hand.
Right.
Your joke here.
Ambidextrous, right?
We were at spring training years ago. I saw Victor Martinez, like, shagging balls in the outfield, throwing with his left hand, just screwing around. And he looked natural throwing with his left hand. There's guys who could do that, and there's guys who could pitch with their offhand throwing 100 and get into the Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean, that's
unbelievable.
That's awesome. Good for Wags, good for Ichiro and the career that he had, CC Sabathia. Have you ever been to Cooperstown? You ever done the trip?
You know what? I've not.
That's one of those.
It's wild, I know, because I'm a baseball guy and I've never gotten out there.
I really want to do that trip. You talk about Hall of Fames or sports bucket list trips. Cooperstown would be one that I'd like to do someday.
We had a little bit of ugliness where one player was telling the commissioner of the league to F off and get out of his face. We'll talk about that coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Stop and go traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 670 and Hamilton Road. And you're going to hit almost a 20-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and Weber Road. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Make your next shopping trip a good deal better with the Meijer 7 for 7 sale. Pay just $1 each when you mix or match any 7 or more of over 1,000 participating items, like select varieties of Meijer frozen personal pizzas, extra large avocados, select varieties of Chobani Greek yogurt, and Meijer essential paper towels. Getting more for your money with the Meijer 7 for 7 sale. That's the save to bundle good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity sales event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way, give Bath R Us a ring. Call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas and July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
The Dublin Irish Festival, August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Get your tickets at DublinIrishFestival.org.
I'm an old school Joe. I never lay juice I don't want to lay. I don't hate my money like that.
I'd rather lay minus 108 than minus 110, wouldn't you? Prime Sports is Ohio's full-time reduced juice sportsbook. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Breaking news. This is a promo for an actual football game. It's time for the Hall of Fame game.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Catch the Lions and Chargers live from Canton Thursday, July 31st on your home of the NFL, The Fan.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hot and humid with scattered showers and a few thunderstorms on this Friday. Temperatures running in the mid to upper 80s. Overnight will fall back down to the low 70s. A warm and humid start to your Saturday. Slight chance of a shower early, a slightly better chance of a late day shower and storm. Otherwise, high temperatures with some sunshine near 90. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. Foodgasm coming up at 4:46. We'll talk to Jason Stark tomorrow instead of today. He's still in Cooperstown on his way back. Hey, Teddy, I got a question for you. You're a big baseball guy, even though you're a Reds fan. Play with me.
Okay.
You can, as a Guardians/Indians fan, keep one of these guys for the duration of their career. CC Sabathia, who we just saw go into the Hall yesterday, Jim Thome, or Manny Ramirez. You can guarantee that you get to keep one for their entire career. Which one do you take?
Wow. That's a tough question because they're all obviously, tremendous. And I mean, Manny's probably the best hitter, but he's had some issues there, right?
Yes, he's had some issues.
And Thome, I think
top 5 all time home runs? Got to be, right?
Thome? Yeah, he's close up there.
He's got he's over 600, I want to say.
I know.
I'd go with CC, to be honest with you.
I'm thinking CC just because I like the starting pitcher.
It's the consistency.
I just like that.
CC would bring, every fifth day. You knew that was somebody you could count on.
I'm sorry.
Not sure, I'm sorry. Quick glance over Thome's career stats has me surprised that this man, what he did over the course of his career, because he didn't really have that many seasons where he wasn't also hitting for average. Like, this guy was a power hitter, but this guy also put the ball in play a lot, And he got on base. He had a career 400 on-base percentage.
Well, you don't have to convince me that he's good. He's a Hall of Famer.
I know. I'm just giving some context.
This guy, Jim Thome.
No,
have you heard of him?
There's power hitters, and then there's power hitters that also hit for average as well.
He's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. What I was saying, though, is how many All-Star Games appearances do you think Jim Thome had in his illustrious career?
Well, you saying it like that tells me it's not as many as
5.
5, that's it, huh?
5. That's shockingly low for a guy of his caliber.
Which team did Jim Thome hit his 500th home run with, Teddy?
Probably this.
Your guys? White Sox?
Chicago White Sox.
Yeah.
I want to say that was a walk-off job, too.
A walk-off job.
Walk-off job. Hey, speaking of the baseball, so Rob Manfred, he's the commissioner of baseball, looks like Victor Maitland from Beverly Hills Cop. All the players hate him. Fans hate him, too. But he decides that if I go and speak to the players around the league every single year, I take little trips to their clubhouse and I talk to them. And I explain my point of view. Well, they won't hate me anymore because they'll see where I'm coming from. The reality is they still hate him. But he was talking to the Phillies recently, and he was in the clubhouse, and he was stressing the importance of economic changes in Major League Baseball. He didn't officially say salary cap, but that's what he was referring to, saying that if this issue is not addressed, essentially there's going to be a significant work stoppage because this is something that needs to get done in Major League Baseball. And I guess Bryce Harper, according to many reports, including Nick Castellanos, we'll get to him in a second, had a problem with this.
Oh, we had a big problem.
And he got up and got right in his face and told him to get the F out of the clubhouse if he's going to talk about a salary cap.
Right in the face of the commissioner.
Right in the face.
And I guess of their sport.
Rob Manfred didn't back down and said, I will not get the F out of this clubhouse. And Nick Castellanos was there, and he felt the need to sort of diffuse a situation by saying, well, I have some more questions to ask if you don't mind.
As you do.
And it's just, you and I were talking before the show.
That's
it's like,
him now,
whenever
right?
there's an uncomfortable situation, Nick Castellanos is there. Whether he's hitting a home run or he's just there to ask another question.
Right, whether somebody is awkwardly throwing their entire career away or if Bryce Harper is shouting the F word in the face of the commissioner, Castellanos there to kind of bring us back down to earth, to lighten the mood a little bit.
Let me tell you something. I don't see any way, and I've seen some work stoppages, of course, 94 being the biggest. I don't see any way where there's not a significant work stoppage when this CBA expires in 2 years. And I don't think they wait for 2 years. I think you get some sort of lockout, much like we saw in 94. They seem hell-bent on wanting to change the economics of baseball. And I'm not necessarily against that. I think the economics of baseball, from a competitive standpoint, does need to change. But it's not as simple as, if they just get a salary cap, just like every other North American sport, then all of a sudden everything's going to be better. Because the players see that as collusion and salary restriction. And this is the most powerful union in professional sports. The way you have to change the economics of baseball is not just with a salary cap. It is with a continuously escalating salary floor. Okay? It's not just about restricting what teams like the Dodgers or the Yankees or the Red Sox can go out and spend. We can put a cap on them. We can put something on there when it comes to, like the NBA has. Are you willing to pay a luxury tax? And they have luxury tax now in Major League Baseball, but there's no cap. You can spend $3 trillion on your payroll if you want to. You just have to pay the associated luxury tax, which goes into the hands of teams that then take that, like the Pirates, like the White Sox, and don't put it into their own product.
Yeah, the problem is that you have, it's not that you have big market teams that are willing to spend, right? And you have ownership groups that are willing to spend some of that money that they've got. That's what you want to see. Like, I don't think it's a problem that you've got the Dodgers and the Mets and the Phillies and the Yankees doing what they do. You just want to see some of these other mid-market teams step up to the plate a little bit and actually spend some of the money, because you've got revenue sharing in baseball. There should be something like that has to go into place. I didn't know that Bryce Harper, with what his role is right now in the Players Association, that he was that gung-ho against a salary cap, that he's looked this deep into it to know that, but
they're all against the salary cap.
He said that we are not scared to lose 162 games, as if to say, we're going to sit out an entire season.
I understand what he's saying, and I like how all of a
that's
sudden
the ultimatum there.
He speaks for everybody. You're not scared of losing 162 games because you're making $25 million a year. All right, but there's a lot of baseball players that aren't.
That's
all
true.
Right, for God's sake, Emmanuel Clase is just throwing balls to win a couple bucks on ESPN bet, apparently.
I'm sure there's something else Clase can do for money, some
sting that he can run?
Why not?
Right? But he'll figure it out. He's a smart guy.
I think that for a first step, it's going to be a little bit more complicated than just throwing in a salary cap to a sport that's never had a salary cap. I think you increase the luxury tax where you make it very expensive if you want to go out and spend significantly more than any other team around you. Also, what you would be doing is, okay, you want to spend all this money. Well, we're going to take this money and we're going to give it to your opponents and we're going to force them to use it on payroll. Okay?
Yeah.
Because so far we don't have that. They can take it, they can put it right in their pocket. We have to force those owners who are not willing to put their money where their mouth is to actually do it. That's step number one. Take the luxury tax, distribute it, force it back into the product. Step number two is a salary floor. There's no player that's going to be against a salary floor.
No. Nobody's going to be against that. And that seems to be where they have to go. And what is the biggest reason why a guy like Rob Manfred wouldn't really want to be exploring that option first and foremost?
Because he works for the owners, and the owners don't want to be told how much money they have to spend. They would rather have an artificial limit put on some of the big spending teams so that they can keep salaries down. Rob Manfred, and all commissioners are like this too. They work for the owners. If they don't represent the owner's best interest, the owners will vote him out and find someone else.
And then somebody else will be making whatever that ungodly salary that Rob Manfred makes.
That's right.
But as it goes in business, though, and especially when you have the luxury to own an entity, if you take a look at the valuations, honestly, on even take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, yeah, that's going to fluctuate. You saw the Los Angeles Lakers. They're sort of one of the most profitable, biggest brands in all sports. Sold for $10 billion. It's crazy just to find yourself owning one of these, whether it was passed down by your parents, by your mom or dad, or however you came in to own it. All you really got to do is hold firm for a 10-year period, and then you will make so much money when you sell it.
You're exactly right.
And when you actually invest into that team, and then you're a team that can compete, you're going to be making more money when it's all said and done. It's surprising to me that the billionaire owners can't seem to collectively, the ones that don't want to spend as much as the big market guys, that's a problem for them. It boggles my mind a little bit.
Nick Castellanos essentially said this about the meeting, that Rob Manfred comes in and they talk to him about the economics of baseball like they're running a nail shop. The year-to-year expenses and this and that, and we can't do this.
It's tough to hang on.
Right.
Give me a break.
Look, the reality is there has been no such thing as someone who has bought a Major League Baseball team who has lost money. Just don't pay attention to the year-over-year BS. They are making money by simply existing every single year. There is no such thing as a nail salon that if they just hold on, to your point, 10 years later, they can sell for 20 times the amount that they bought them for. That's what these owners have to realize, that we're not stupid enough to fall for it. The players aren't stupid enough to fall for it. And if you have owners that can't afford the cost of doing business, then there's a lot of people waiting in line to get into Major League Baseball ownership. There's never been a shortage of rich people that want to own a little luxury product like a sports team.
It's the best, right? I mean, even you take a look at what the Crew just got valued at. How insane is that? That they're heading towards being a $1 billion organization. The Columbus Crew. They sold for, I think, $68 million when Precourt bought them. And then when they just had to do the valuation because the Haslam sold a 10% stock or stake, I think, $900 million. And, I mean, baseball teams obviously are in much, much better positions than MLS clubs.
I don't necessarily agree with this, but Timmy said he wanted a tease, and Timmy thinks we need to shame more women.
What?
Yes, you told me this before the show.
Get out of here.
We need to shame women everywhere. You also said, P.S. I hate women. Details coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown if you're on westbound 670 between 71 and Neal Avenue. And there's a couple-minute delay on southbound 270 on the west outer belt between Roberts Road and West Broad Street. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCD-RV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family-owned, people-focused, and proud to serve its customers.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
All right, now I don't know what that tease was about back there, but that's good. You're going to have me sleeping in the grass
your sexist
tomorrow.
views, okay? Fish has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. Then we can get back to the sexism.
Sure.
Okay?
The sexism that you have spouted onto me.
Let me plug what's coming up tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis, 6 to 9 a.m. They got a segment called Morning Wood. Wood spelled W-O-U-L-D. That's at 6:45. Bishop and Friends, they're doing this thing, 20 most interesting college football programs. They're talking to voice of the Washington Huskies, Teddy.
Oh, we know who that is. That guy has some history.
Tony Castricone used to work here. At one time was having kidney stone problems. Had an ambulance called to the radio station, so then his nickname became Kidney Stoney Castricone.
That's right. Love it. He passed a kidney stone at work.
He was buckled over in pain, had to call the ambulance. And I remember I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just heard a commotion.
That's no fun.
And Paul Keels was standing over there, and I asked Paul what was going on, and he just had some derogatory thing to say about Tony, and that was the end of that.
Paul could have probably just slapped him on the back, and then the stone would have came right out.
I had a stone this morning. I didn't call the ambulance. It's my horrible Paul Keels impersonation. All right, on this show tomorrow, Jason Stark will join us. Normally, he joins us today, but he's still in Cooperstown. He is, in fact, a Hall of Famer. He will join us tomorrow. Okay, sexist, go ahead.
All right, so this is wrong. Like, what a despicable, deplorable tease that you just used against me. All I said, I care about everybody because we were talking about dating apps, and I'd asked you what app Nicole was using because I read some article about this other one. The most downloaded free app in Apple right now is something called T.
The one that she's using is Hinge.
Hinge.
Yeah.
Oh, like we're hinged. We're not unhinged. We're hinged. See, I think a hinge, it's interesting. I think of like a door that's swinging both ways.
Okay.
We're trying to help men. We're trying to help women. We're trying to help everybody.
But you want that door just to
find
swing
a match.
right into the kitchen, right? That's what you want, right?
Both ways. That's right.
Sexist.
Tonight! You guys are such idiots. There's the kitchen right there. Boy, geez, you know what would make this situation a lot better? A sandwich and a nice beer. Come on now. You know where to go.
Completely wrong.
My God. So what I was reading about with tea, have you ever heard of this thing? Have you ever heard of this app?
I don't know tea.
You and I, we've talked about this many times before. We are at a position in our lives where we're probably not going back into a dating app if anything were to happen in our marriages.
I'm on the adult friend finder. I'm on the screwing apps. Just not on the dating apps.
You want
I don't want to date. I just want to screw.
You want a good old screwing app, right? Why has that not become the name of one of the next great app that's just for that? Why do we have to call it Grindr or whatever it is?
I don't know.
Grindr. So T, apparently one of the things that is done on that, it's interesting, is that it is a place where women just go to discuss the men that they had dated with. So it's almost like...
They spill the tea.
Yeah, you're spilling the tea. It's almost like putting a rap sheet out there on all the guys. Now, unfortunately, and this is bad when something happens with any kind of app, there was some sort of hack. Teddy was telling me this before. This was not really related to what I was kind of gathering about the whole idea of the app in the first place. If you have to put your background information, photos, all that stuff into an app and it gets hacked, that's not good. That's definitely not what you want to see. But my question to you was, and you tried to turn and twist it in this whole thing
I call them as I
where
see
you're going to
them,
just get me in a whole lot of trouble, is why is there an app where women can go and talk about all the dudes and the bad things, but is there another one that's done in reverse of that?
You want there to be an app where dudes can go and crap talk women.
Right.
Throw their measurables down there. And
I don't know what the name.
And she didn't do this in the sack. And she's got some breath problems, needs a certs.
She's got
Here's her
gingivitis.
address. Here's her phone number. She stinks. Here's some revenge porn that I took. I know what you want.
No, that's not what I want.
You want to shame all the women out there, the poor women.
That's what you want. I just want to know.
What I want.
I just want to have fundamental fairness out there. So how is that going one way?
All right, well, that's called
but
tea.
Not going the other way.
Well, can you talk about women on tea, or is it just men?
Will
they kick you off?
I don't know if they're going to kick you off, but the way that it's explained to me here is that's what it is.
Okay.
And like there's also a professor that was given a quote there too. Like, I mean, if you have some bad information that's being shared about you, I mean, isn't the whole point of it, like, obviously, like, let's just
keep digging that hole, Timmy.
Leave the obvious off to the side. If someone is like bad, mess you up, man. Yeah, there's a thing that you do that's called being like a sexual predator, and then your picture gets posted all over town. Stay away from that person.
You think men,
when it's subjective,
are being
though,
unfairly categorized?
Like, what if you were short? You know, you are.
But I am short.
And what if somebody just goes out there and says, this is probably not a guy that you want to be looking at because the profile might say like 5'7", but I got to tell you, when you see him, he's like 5'2". I mean, he's so short, he feels way shorter. He just looks like he walked off set of The Wizard of Oz.
So you think there should be some consequences for sharing untruthful information? Now, let's say we start one of these apps where we spill the tea on women. What would we call the app? We can't call it tea. What should we call our app?
Shit.
Teddy, what should we call it? Seriously, Teddy's got a good marketing head on his shoulders.
Because that's what you say when you're about to start blowing off some steam or talking with the guys about how the date went.
I was trying to think of something other, or like a letter like that, because that's like a T. Is there something interesting that we could do, like P or a C or I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do C. We'll do C. You know what else we could do? We could do something. We could do a play on one of our favorite golfers.
Matt Kuchar update.
Cooch. What if we just called it Cooch?
Has to be spelled like that, though.
Yeah, Kooch.
No. How you gonna call it that?
Kuch, maybe?
Those reputable app stores aren't gonna pick that up.
Grinder's okay?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Grinder's a sandwich.
Hoagie.
Hoagie, yeah. Sub.
This is Consume Me now. What will we call our app?
I mean, you got spill the tea on one side.
Uh-huh. I know you want to say something, and you just don't know if you can say it.
No. Trust me.
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
So you want a place on the internet where we can shame already very vulnerable, emotional women. Sounds like fun. Sign me up, Timmy.
Sounds like a great time, right?
I'm just going to stick to Adult Friend Finder. I'll get you on there.
What does that do for you?
Oh, lots of stuff.
When you just actually get together and go out and have a cup of coffee, you're just finding
no coffee.
Dude friends, women friends.
There's just
all the kinds.
Filthiness.
So it's not really Friend Finder at all. It's Sex Finder.
Teddy, you have to be so graphic. It's friendly.
Sure.
Remember when you were on Adult Friend Finder back in the day?
Back when I was banging.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. You know who introduced me to Adult Friend Finder?
Who?
Hey, how you doing? My name's Kirk Herbstreit of ESPN.
I don't know how that played. Must be some sort of mistake.
Whatever happened?
Who was it?
That was a mistake. My finger slipped.
Are we ever going back to a day where you just try to go to a bar and just see what happens? Or is that that unheard of?
Why
this
can't we
day and
have
age?
multiple ways to do it? You sound like an old person.
Well, I mean, you don't.
What happened to meeting somebody at the church shindig? Used to bring some lemon squares and talk about Christ, and then you get married for 50 years.
No, I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. That's not what I was. That's not where I was going with that at all. But you, like anybody else, you more than anyone else, does not want to even leave the house.
No, but I'm married. I don't have to leave the house. When I wasn't married, I got out there and I did stuff.
It's either an app or nothing. That's my whole point.
You can go out.
What are you going to go to Red Robin and pick somebody up?
Oh, you know what? I've got a little Red Robin update for you as we do Foodgasm coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for an accident that's on westbound 70 downtown near Livingston Avenue. It's causing some stop-and-go traffic from the 71 East split. And we've got a 5-minute slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side between James Road and 270. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Save a good deal more with hot deals on Meyer brand must-haves, including new breakfast favorites all season long. Meyer brand syrup, pancake mix, and instant oatmeal are all just $1.79 each. Plus, students will enjoy the well-packed Backpack Good Life with back-to-school supplies for $1 or less, including Meyer brand 24-count crayons, Meyer brand 70-sheet notebooks, and Crayola Classic Colors markers. Shopping for breakfast essentials and back-to-school supplies is a good deal better at Meyer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
Bobby Carpenter here with Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. In sports, it's always a good idea to be working on your fundamentals. Off-season, during the season, it doesn't matter. The ones who drill the fundamentals are the ones who consistently win. The same holds true when you're running a business. Chuck Moore, CEO, and Travis Sanders, president of Riverside Bank of Dublin, know banking fundamentals can make all the difference.
Thanks, Bobby. There's no substitute for doing the right thing, and often the hard thing in business. Managing the books, cash flow, and sales tracking is as important as producing the product. The business cannot succeed without good fiscal management.
Thanks, Chuck. Riverside Bank of Dublin knows that most business owners are busy people, and that's why we can assist in cash management. Let one of our commercial bankers help you do the right thing, too. These skills will help you grow your business and get a loan when the time comes. We want to help. Call us.
Tune in every day for the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Visit their office at 6300 France Road in Dublin or online at riverside.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
2 years ago, Bobby Carpenter completed treatments for knee pain at QC Kinetics. So we're checking in with the former college and pro football player to see how he's doing.
I've been asked a lot, like, how long does this last? How long does it work? I go, I've had mine for a couple years, and everything feels very good. It feels just as good as it did when I started to turn the corner.
Bobby's an active husband, dad, and business owner. That's why 2 years ago, he heard about QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and he knew he could trust them for his chronic knee pain.
And thankfully, with QC Kinetics, I was able to go through this, and my activities are the same as it was. I'm able to coach my kids in sports. I can play golf. I can go run.
QC Kinetics patients like Bobby don't miss a beat. No surgery or rehab, just freedom from debilitating joint pain. Ready for lasting relief from joint pain? Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh, no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst. You can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Jerry, I've made a decision.
Aaron, are you giving away free services again?
Well, yeah. How did you know?
I haven't been able to quit thinking about your AC piggy bank.
Get Eco.
ECO. We work to extend the life of their old air conditioner and then give back all the money we were paid to do it.
Up to $1,500.
When they need to buy a new system.
Jerry, I'm getting ready to do something like that again.
Get Eco.
ECO.
When we replace a water heater, I'm instructing all the Eco plumbers to give our customers up to $500 in free repairs before they leave the house.
$500 in free services that same day?
There's lots and lots and lots of things our plumbers can do for $500 or less.
And Eco is going to do these things for free when people buy a water heater?
Yeah, whatever they want for free.
That same day?
Same day.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna make you cool again, HVAC technicians.
Go to geteco.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Hey, we're here 3 hours a day, Monday through Friday, from 3 to 6. We're doing a referral thing. You get a friend hooked on this show. Teddy will come over and pull your weeds. Maybe you live in an apartment, you don't have any weeds. He'll groom your privates. He's there to get rid of weeds.
How about that second part? But
the first part you'll do?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We'll negotiate.
Foodgasm.
Man and Timmy present Foodgasm.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
You know, Timmy, it's been a while, Stained, since I went to Red Robin. And so Saturday, Kristen and I decided to go. We used to go all the time as younger people.
Ooh, Red Robin.
Yum.
How was it?
Well, we went to the one on Hilliard Rome. It was not crowded during a time where it probably should have been crowded. So I don't know what that says about the future of Red Robin, but we went in, only a few tables occupied. Got ourselves some of the bottomless fries, as you do.
They're still rocking that, huh?
Still rocking that.
Okay,
as
that's
they
good.
should. They're delicious. They got the seasoning right there on the table for you.
Is the Clucks and Fries still a menu item? The classic chicken finger dish?
I don't know. I don't get chicken fingers because it's a burger place and I'm not an idiot. So we got two burgers.
Oh boy. Sorry. Can't have.
What are you, 7?
You are just, you're shaming chicken fingers?
I'm shaming them at a place that advertises the burgers as the reason for going.
Look, shaming women is one thing. When you're going to shame a chicken finger, a good, clean menu item?
Teddy's.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Teddy's a regular Red Robin guy.
Yeah.
Teddy, you ever get the Clucks and Fries there?
No,
because you're an adult. Thanks. So anyway,
good food.
Back to it, Chops. We had 2 burgers, 2 pops. Nothing extra.
Okay.
Right? No dessert, no extra anything, no apps.
What kind of burger did you get there? Was there
I had a
special order or
a
concoction?
smashed avocado bacon burger. It was very good.
Ooh, avocado and bacon.
It was very delicious. Kristen had some sort of chicken teriyaki sandwich. I wouldn't have gone with the chicken, but
chicken sandwich, huh? Must be an idiot.
She is an idiot, and I told her so. I did sub out onion rings for my fries, which I think there is an additional charge of like $1 or $2.
Oh, good move.
Right.
Good move. You had said last week.
They do a killer onion ring.
You had said this last week. They are good onion rings there. And if you are a place that serves burgers, it should be a law that you have to have an onion ring on the menu. I 100% believe in that. Hot take that I have of people that enjoy Swenson's. You're talking about burgers and how they were at Red Robin. So they were good, just a little pricey.
Well,
got the job done.
I'm going to get to that. They were good. We enjoyed our lunch. However, two of us, with the tip included, $58.
My God.
And that's an expensive burger
kidding.
lunch. You know, people would go there because it was a kid-friendly place, and you'd bring your gaggle of children, and they'd do the balloon animals, and the mascot would come and dance around for you.
Bottomless fries is a thing.
All that,
yeah.
right? But two people, $58. I can see why it's tough to bring a family.
No kidding. Because if you're able to spend that much money for a meal out, why don't you just step it up to another level there?
Well,
You're
that's the thing.
You're not that far away from just going to a steakhouse at that point.
You find yourself in between like a Shake Shack and a Five Guys, and then a more upscale place. So I think most people are just choosing one or the other and skipping Red Robin.
So we're talking about burgers there. Have you been to Swenson's anytime recently? Do you have a
It's
strong
been a couple
opinion
years.
of them?
I like them.
Yeah, I think they're very good.
I think the Galley Boy the sauce is a little bit too sweet for my liking, so I tend to get it no sauce.
Sure. Yeah, don't focus on the sauce. Just like the burger product,
Quality.
the bun,
Good
I think
product.
is nice. Yeah. I really do enjoy them. I think the hamburgers are top notch. I would definitely recommend them to somebody that is looking for a more Ohio-centric type of burger spot. They came down from the Cleveland area, and we got a few around town. I am not a big fan of their French fry. I've often had problems when I just get the straight fries where I don't think they're seasoned enough. And you know where I stand on a fry being seasoned, but they do have a really, really good onion ring.
Onion ring's very good.
I would 100% not get the fries there, sub out for the onion ring.
They do a battered onion ring.
Yes.
Red Robin does a breaded onion ring.
I like the battered.
I like both
I understand
kinds.
both, but I love the battered.
If you're putting me up against a wall, I'll go with the breaded, probably. And I like to dip in the sauces.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
a lot of people are just
you
straight
like
ketchup people on.
Do you
with
like
onion
to
rings.
crush?
Yes.
Yeah, you
gotta
crush it and then dip, eat.
Well, you need maximum dippage.
Well, and you gotta really bite it the right way because you want to make sure that you pierce both sides of that onion.
That's the problem. My wife is not allowed to order onion rings because
she can't bite them
she
the right
takes
way.
and then the hot onion explodes on her face.
You gotta put your
actually
Dracula
use your
teeth.
teeth.
Come on.
God gave you teeth, woman. Use them.
Put the canine into that onion and make sure you cut it all the way off.
That's correct.
Has to be done. So, I took a little trip with the wife and some friends out to the Schmidt house this weekend to celebrate her birthday.
German crowd action.
Love that whole vibe down there. I really enjoy going down there in the fall. I mean, even past when their Oktoberfest is. The Oktoberfest stuff is actually in September. That's great. But I like going down there in November, closer to Thanksgiving, when it's a little bit more Christmassy or getting ready for Christmas because you got the trio of favorites right there. They don't do reservations, but part of the fun of going there is to just hang out and just be with some people that you enjoy. And you get your name in there. You go to the little red stable spot. There was an air conditioner unit in that red stable that just blew me away. It was outstanding. I mean, it was like Antarctica, just standing in front of this air conditioner in that little teeny
you don't
tiny
want to
gift
move.
shop.
Once you're in one of those spaces.
Oh my God. I'm like,
you
I'm
don't wanna
good.
move.
I'm staring at all those painted coasters that are $10 a pop and people are kind of trying to move around. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out which ones I want, okay? Just leave me alone. You got the Fudge House. That's right across the street, too.
Love the Fudge House.
That you can hit up. They've got all sorts of international candies in there and some of the best-made chocolates in town. And then, obviously, when it's time to go and eat, you got Schmidt's there where the Audubon buffet, I can confirm it is definitely back. A couple of people at our table had that. They had a lot of the good favorites there. They have mac and cheese at the buffet, but it's not actually a side item on the menu. I think it's only on the kids menu, where I think that's a nice touch because who wouldn't want mac and cheese as a side? Goes good with some of the food there, the chicken that they have. But I wound up getting the knockwurst with the little potato pancakes, the smashed in ones that are fried, and the German potato salad.
What do you dip those in? Anything? Like a sour cream or?
They put a lot of sauerkraut on the plate if you're getting one of the sausages.
Guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not a big kraut guy.
I think it complements the brats, the Bahama Mama, the knockwurst really well. I really love it.
That's what our app can be called. Sauerkraut. No?
Hey, there's your answer.
A Big Ten football coach says he lost his team last season. We'll tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for an accident that's blocking 2 lanes on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt at US 23. Police are on scene there, adding to that backup. And we've got an accident on the right shoulder of eastbound 670 at Cleveland Avenue, causing delay. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more.
Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
Donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
And we have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
We work to help your neighbors, the planet, and you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Guys, it's D. Miller. Don't live with tiredness and low energy. Get your life back with testosterone therapy at Low T Center. Take the test, get fast results, and start your TRT with Columbus's leading experts in men's health. Now it's easier than ever with the new Synergenics Health app, an innovation in healthcare technology you won't find anywhere else. Download now or book an appointment while the test is still free at fixmylowt.com. fixmylowt.com. Once again, that's fixmylowt.com.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and dropping just 25 pounds with the Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. That's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards on every swing, but from experience, lose 75 pounds like I did, and now we're talking next level distance, consistency, and even mood, especially on the back nine. And actually, every pound you drop takes 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. So I lost 300 pounds of pressure off of mine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to My Computer Career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
It's the summer event at Germain Honda of Dublin, and Rich has unbeatable offers. Lease a sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $329 a month, or finance it with 3.99% APR. Or upgrade to Adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Leases starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Drive into summer with style, comfort, and confidence. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for details.
I'm an old school Joe, and my philosophy is simple and effective. At the end of the day, it's not what you win or lose, it's what you save. And bet and reduce juice at Prime Sports Ohio is the way to save money on every single bet. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's a different world today than it was 30 years ago when I started Care Heating and Cooling. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, 30 years ago, you were the first to warn of companies using service technicians as salespeople, of abusing the trust that a service technician has. With the big conglomerates now buying companies all over Central Ohio, this has become the normal business model.
It's all about greed. The conglomerates know they can make a lot more money by incentivizing their technicians to sell air conditioners instead of fixing them. They train their techs to take advantage of a customer when they are the most vulnerable.
Dad, that is not how we were taught. In 2024, Care Heating and Cooling was awarded a BBB Torch Award for ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Window Nation. Did you know their co-founders are Ohio natives? Yeah. Window Nation has been replacing windows in the Columbus region for over 15 years. Not only does Window Nation know what windows work best for Ohio homeowners like you, they're also local to the area. And right now, you can take advantage of Window Nation's biggest sale of the year. Get 50% off all window styles, plus 0 interest for 5 whole years. You heard that right. With Window Nation, you won't pay any interest until 2030. Plus, they'll install your new windows in 1 day or less, so you can get back to your daily routine right away. Personally, I wouldn't procrastinate. You don't want to wait on this deal. It's a trustworthy company like Window Nation, getting your windows in 1 day or less. 50% off all window styles now, plus 0 interest until 2030 with Window Nation. Call them up, 866-90NATION, or visit windownation.com to get your free quote on replacement windows. 866-90NATION or windownation.com. And tell them T-Bone sent you.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keel. Cincinnati Reds have won 4 in a row. Try to stay hot when they host the Dodgers tonight. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will pitch for the Dodgers. Chase Burns for the Reds. Cincinnati 1 out in the National League wildcard race. Cleveland Guardians return home to host Colorado tonight at Progressive Field. Bradley Blaylock pitching for the Rockies and Slade Ciccone for the Guardians. Meanwhile, Cleveland has lost closer Emmanuel Clase. He's been put on paid leave as part of a gambling investigation. Luis Ortiz of the Guardians earlier sidelined for the same reason. Ohio State sophomore wide receiver Jeremiah Schmidt named on the Maxwell Award watch list today. He now appears on 7 preseason award watch lists. The Buckeyes will start practice later this week on Thursday, as a matter of fact. This update brought to you by RCD RV Supercenter, located in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I got a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
All right, so we're taking a look at some Big Ten football, and we got a coach here that says that he lost the locker room last year. Now, you might think that maybe Maryland's head football coach, Mike Locksley, lost the locker room because
he swallowed it with his giant butt crack.
Oh, the toilet thing. Huge ace? Is that what you're saying?
When you look at Mike Locksley, that's not the first thing you think of?
Well,
the damage that he does on the porcelain throne?
I think of uninspired football and how they are just so irrelevant. And then I think about they must have heavy toilets.
One quick thing about the toilets, then we'll move on to Mike Locksley.
I'm more interested about the toilet thing.
Okay, well, here's I was reading an article this morning, and it was about healthy BMs and how to know when you're having a healthy BM.
I think you just know. You feel it.
It was about ghost poops and the correct weight. For example, if they said if your fecal matter tends to float on top of the toilet water, that's bad.
Yeah.
We want it to be heavier and dense and sink to the bottom.
You want it to splash.
Right.
What's the ghost poop? Is that when you don't go at all?
No, that's when you go and then you go to wipe and it's clean.
Oh.
Some people call that the unicorn poop.
Oh, that's obviously that's great.
I never get those. And they were saying that this medical expert was saying in the article that if you find yourself having to wipe more than 3 times after a BM, then you may have to seek medical advice. And I'm thinking 3 times?
3 times?
I'm lucky if I get 13. Are you kidding? I use half the roll when I wipe.
Well, that's...
3? Who out there is wiping 3 times and you're keeping your underwear clean?
Can we all be honest with each other? Like, can we all be honest right here? Like, this is a subject here where I think we can all agree you can actually wipe as many times as you want. There will always be something to say hello. Like, if you're that much of a neat freak, that can kind of be a problem. But eventually, you just have to say, that's good enough and move on with your day.
I can't do that.
But
I will go till I bleed.
That's it. That's the step progression. It's either there's something there or you're just going to be bleeding.
Well, I have the hemorrhoides. And so sometimes it hides behind a hemorrhoid and then...
Well, that's another problem.
I get a little leaky black out of it.
Leaky black is not a good thing. Are you telling your doctor about that, though? Maybe you need to see a proctologist.
No, I don't. I know what I have. It's called a hemorrhoid. I don't have to see anybody about that.
I know I'm the ass man, but I'm not going to go that far into it right there.
Is there anybody here? Come on, we're all friends here. We're not bashful. If you're new to the program, yes, this is what we talk about. You don't have to partake in the conversation. You can just listen to the freaks. All right, but Teddy, let me ask you a question. On average, how many times do you have to wipe after a number 2? On average.
On average?
On average.
I don't know, like
4 to 5.
That sounds about 4
to 5.
Maybe around 4.
Okay, here's
2, 4?
3, 4, maybe.
4 to 5.
Oh my God, 3, 4. I'm having nightmares just thinking about that.
You just do
I'm
one?
in the teens.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the teens.
But I use the like man wipes or whatever you want to call them too.
Dude wipes or whatever.
Yeah,
there's other brands.
It doesn't matter what I use.
I'll use.
Do you use the flushable ones? I'm
use
worried
wet.
about
I can
too
use
many
dry.
of those.
Yeah, I don't use a couple of them.
Yeah, you don't want to clog up the plumbing.
No, you can't use
maximum.
Two max.
Two maximum.
And then you need to flush too, because sometimes you don't want to sit there and clog it up, because I know that happens a lot in your household, common man. So sometimes you do a little stuff there and then you flush and you're still sitting there, but you got to keep flushing.
Hold on though. I think we need to go back. We need to give this man a tutorial on how to do it.
Let me tell you something.
Would you like? I'd be willing to give you a demonstration.
There's no tutorial that I need. I know what I'm doing. It just takes me a while down there.
You can observe me. I'm not going to demonstrate.
I'm not going to observe you. Like Kramer in the shower.
It's for research, okay? It's for research purposes. It's one guy trying to help another
All right, so you're less than 5 on average.
Yeah, but
and Teddy's less than 5.
What was the saying that you always had, the shag carpet and the Nutella?
Yeah, it's like trying to get Nutella out of a shag carpet. Now you tell me how you can get that out with 3 wipes.
That's difficult.
Yes, it's difficult. I got 2 things working against me.
Should there be some consideration to Brazilians? To where, like a Brazilian wax, to where this would be a more comfortable endeavor to maybe clear some of that up there?
Is the other side. It has nothing to do with your BH.
What about bleaching?
Again, you can bleach it. That's not taking the hair off.
Okay, is there a name for it?
It's whole wax in it. That's the name.
I'm sorry, my mistake. I thought the Brazilian wax meant like it's everything, like that, and then obviously the other.
I don't think so.
I thought it was like the whole shebang.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, the whole kit and caboodle.
What's the caboodle and what's the kit?
I love how you just say, yeah, it's called whole waxing.
It's like all of Brazil.
I'm pretty sure.
All of Australia. He is really put together.
God. Oh, my. So you're not doing it right, is what I understand.
Doing it. Let me tell you something. The
teens? You're in the teens? No.
Yes, every time.
Someone in the chat recommended it, and I, too, think that this should become more of a thing, because I got to experience it in a couple of places that I stayed in Canada. I had actually never tried it before in my life. I was hesitant to try, but when I did, I was figuratively and literally blown away. I thought it was great. The bidet.
I don't like the feeling of
bidet.
it. I've tried it.
I know it's an odd feeling.
I
but
don't like the feeling of it.
Clean as a whistle.
No, I don't like it.
It's good.
Well, that's why I have my poop window in the morning. I go in the morning every day, like clockwork, and then I get in the shower. And that's like my bidet, because I got my little squirt gun that I put up there in the shower.
Oh, that's disgusting. Going into the shower right after you do that.
What are you talking about?
There's something nasty.
What are you talking about? You clean yourself.
I know. You better get rid of that washcloth or whatever right after that shower. You better be washing your washcloth on a daily basis.
If
you're doing that.
First of all, what are you leaving a big turd in there?
You sticking your hand up in there to scrub?
With soap, and you got the water, the zippy water comes right out of the flute.
You're telling me you're not using any kind of cloth
no
scrubbing?
Cloth. Nothing.
Well, then you're not doing a good enough job. You got to get something in there.
Smell me right now. Don't tell me that I don't smell fresh.
Oh,
I bleed so I can smell good for you.
Have you ever? So there's that, which kind of grosses me out. But the grosser thing is, if you ever find yourself having to go in a hot, sweaty environment, maybe say after you just took a shower.
That's the worst.
Or if you've been in the pool when you're soaking wet.
If you torque, you just crap right in the pool.
That's disgusting. Nobody would do that.
Dude.
Have you ever had to do that? I mean, that is the worst.
Have I ever had to poo in the pool?
No, when you're soaking wet, or like right when you get out of the shower. There's no feeling that's more uncomfortable.
That's right.
Man.
That's why I do it before I get in the shower. I can't be the only one. 4 wipes.
Yes, 4 to 5.
No way.
You have to be assertive with those wipes.
Are you kidding? I got my whole fist up there.
You have to be committed. It has to be strong. There has to be some elbow grease.
There's more.
All right?
I'm telling you.
Not your little meh, just your little slow meh, like you're petting a cat.
Now I'm going to demonstrate for you.
Gah! You need to like grunt a little bit.
Sometimes it's audible. Sometimes people ask me through the door if I'm okay.
What's going on in there? This segment started about Mike Locksley, Maryland's
coach. Ahead. Mike Locksley.
Who said that he lost the locker room over an NIL payment last year. Not an NIL payment. He just said that a year ago, I lost the locker room. And he actually referred to himself as Coach Locks. That's great. We've all had haves, and we had haves and have-nots for the first time. The landscape of college football taught me a valuable lesson. And that lesson is it's important for me, even in the midst of this change, to continue to educate our players on the importance of what playing for something bigger than yourself is all about. And I can tell you, if I have to put my desk in the locker room, I will. I don't know what that means.
I wasn't listening.
I don't know what that means on how he's going to manage that any differently this year. They were 4-8. That's what they were.
All right, I'm going to get who's left in here. Is Jen still in the office? I'm going to get Jen down here. I want to get Fish down here. I want to know how many times people wipe on average after number 2. And please do get in touch with us via the burner phone, 614-787-3093. I'm embracing this left turn that we've just taken. Thank you.
As you should, as we should and will.
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Slower traffic is causing a 10-minute delay on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Easton Way and Hamilton Road. And you're going to hit a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 between Kinnear Road and Town Street. This report is sponsored by Pirani's Hockey World. Pirani's Hockey World's biggest sale of the year is going on July 31st through August 10th. Buy sticks, helmets, and more at the best prices of the year. Sideline Swap will be on site July 31st through August 3rd to purchase your gently used sports gear. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Guys, constantly feeling tired, can't focus, no energy to get off the couch? It affects all aspects of your life, your relationships, your job. It doesn't have to be this way. Now picture this. Get your life back with testosterone therapy by Low T Center. There's never been a better time to find out your T level. Just visit any Low T Center to take the test. It's fast. Results are available in about 15 minutes. Right now, the test is still free, but time is running out. Get in now before you miss this chance. Most insurance is accepted, so treatment costs are minimal. Low T Center gives you the power to take control of your health. With our custom dose TRT, you have the freedom to choose between white glove in-center care or medically monitored treatment with testosterone delivered to your home. Tell your friends to get started on TRT, and you'll receive a $250 credit when you and your referral become patients. Guys, taking this simple test could be the first step of taking back your life. Book an appointment now at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Jermaine are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, The Ultimate OSU Football Insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today.
Hey, Ohio, don't wait. The Ohio State Fair is here now through Sunday, August 3rd. Experience fair favorites like the Butter Cow, livestock animals, shopping, delicious food, exciting entertainment, thrilling rides, competitions, and so much more. Make memories that will last a lifetime at the Ohio State Fair through August 3rd. Get your tickets at ohiostatefair.com.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Just an isolated thunderstorm providing any relief on this Monday. Otherwise hot and humid with light winds, temperatures around 90 degrees. Overnight will fall back down to the mid-70s and warm and humid. And some spots will have some fog to start the day. Back in the low 90s with a heat index around 100 degrees by Tuesday afternoon. And as we watch temperatures falling just a bit by the end of the week. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Number 1 pizza expert and the number 4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
If we're one thing on this show, it's thorough. If we have a question, we get to the bottom of it, okay? So we started talking about how many times, on average, you have to wipe cracky after number 2. And this article I was reading said if you have to wipe more than 3 times, see your doctor. And I said, 3 times? I was like 15, 16 this morning.
All right, now three might be slight. 3's not much at all, but I said 4 to 5.
Teddy said 4 to 5, and so now we brought in some experts. Jen Winters is here.
Oh my God!
Don't even talk about how you don't want to be in here for this.
I didn't even know what you were talking about because Austin and Adam are filming a video right by my desk, so I was not listening to the last segment. It was on mute out of courtesy
Respect
to
for them. Yeah.
And so all I hear as I unmute it is, "Get Jen down here and Fish. I want to talk to them."
I want some.
And so I'm walking past you as you're playing ping pong, and you like jokingly say about how many times you wipe your ass. And I was like, that is not what we're going to talk about.
No, that is indeed what
And
we're
then I
going to talk about.
sat down, and I'm like, of course it's what we're going to talk about because it's this show.
I pulled Rhyme Time in here, too. He's a good, clean, young boy.
Oh,
we got a full house. We got a full house. 6 people here now.
Hey, if you're going to stick around the office at 5:19, this is what you're going to get. So, Jen, on average, I know there's differences, right? But on average,
you do realize you're talking to two people who are Jewish, and we have totally different plumbing than all of you guys.
What does that have to do with the anus?
I'm just saying. Things are different with us than they are with you Gentiles.
I don't understand.
I didn't know that
what the differences are.
Different anus.
I sure would love to know about it.
We have issues with our digestive systems.
All right, so I want to know from you, on average, how many times?
I would say probably 2.
2? Oh, my God. You just have to go 2 times? Wipe twice?
That
and
seems
you're good?
like a lot.
Oh,
a
my.
lot?
But I don't
Compared to what,
understand
one?
like, the fact that you guys do it like 13 times.
I was at 15, 16 this morning while I was going.
What's wrong with you?
I got a Hemi up there, and the Hemi traps some of the fecal.
I don't have that issue, so I don't know what to tell you.
What kind of life must this be like? I mean, I'm sweating, I'm straining. It's an ordeal to go to the bathroom. You just willy-nilly sit down and 2 wipes.
This guy is like in a UFC fight. He's not just having some time to himself in the bathroom to do his business.
That's exactly right. I'm in the octagon.
This is a tough affair for him.
Have you talked to your doctor about this? This is concerning.
This has been my whole life, though. This is not a new thing.
Do you have a squatty potty?
I don't have problems getting it out.
We should probably get him one. Yeah.
Is the squatty potty just the thing like we were talking about with the
it's like a
the stuff going on the airlines lately, where you just crap right into the floor, where there's just a hole in the floor?
An inability to hold your bowels while in public.
Fish, how many times do you wipe after number 2?
Are these dry wipes or wet wipes?
I think we got to be talking about dry.
Dry. I don't use
for the
wet.
purposes of this.
I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah, I told him he has to finish off with
you
that.
should invest in either the Cottonelle or the Dude wipes or something.
Well, can I tell you something?
It cleans you better.
My wife won't let me use them. She says, bad for the plumbing.
Yeah, they clog up
Mess
the
you up.
septic system.
Well, just use
won't
one.
let me.
Use one in the toilet at a time.
She'll yell at me.
What are you?
She'll know.
What are we talking about? It's a toilet. They're flushable. If you don't stuff it with 5 of them, you do what you do. You flush, and then you finish with one of those. You get the wet one time.
Right. How many?
Get it good.
Fish. So
flush it
I
down.
would say the dry ones 4 to 5, but I would still recommend the Cottonelle wet ones because they do break up like toilet paper breaks up when you flush. I'm just saying.
That's
what
the
it's
Dude
made
wipes?
for.
They're better.
Teddy uses the Dude wipes.
I use the Cottonelle, actually.
See? Look at that.
Oh, man.
All right, Rhyme Time's over there. You have a nice young...
Poor Jacob. He didn't deserve it.
I'm sure he
A
doesn't
nice young what?
He doesn't have any hemorrhoid.
A nice
Anus.
young what?
How many times for you, Jacob?
It's about 5 to 7.
All right, 5 to 7. Man, I got some problems then.
How many
I gotta go.
How many is it for Roy Williams?
Rhyme Time would leave this job in a second to be Roy Williams' personal butt wiper.
Well, Mark Mangino had to have one of those.
But they had to wipe him with a beach towel.
Of course they did. Toilet paper's not getting the job done on that.
Nobody else has hemorrhoids here? Nobody?
No.
None
Thank
of us
God.
are wiping 15 times with every bowel movement.
I love what you said. Sorry, Jen.
No, I was just going to say, don't you go and sit on the toilet for like hours at a time?
No, not hours.
But if you
Sometimes
sit- if your legs are
Sit there
falling
long-
asleep, then you're going to develop hemorrhoids. Like,
But
that's
I've
the
had
thing.
them for a long time. Sometimes it pokes out.
Oh my God.
But most of the time
Timmy,
it stays
sorry,
internal.
onto you.
No, you said earlier in this show when we're talking about Deion how important it is for everybody to go and get themselves checked out.
I do get myself
and yet
checked.
you're here talking about how you got hemorrhoids down there out the wazoo or out the anus, and you can't even wipe properly. No human boy should be wiping 15 to 20 times.
There's no
Something's wrong with
alternative.
you.
Of course, it's called a hemorrhoid.
What's your water bill like? It's got to be
It's not the hemorrhoid. You're not doing a good enough job.
I'll show you how good of a job. I don't like the wetness.
Bidet.
No.
Well, okay.
I tried it.
What? How are you? Do you sit or stand when you wipe? Because that's another thing. Especially with dudes.
It's a combination of both. I start sitting, and then I really got to get up there.
Oh my God!
I would say,
are you left-handed or right-handed when you do it?
Are you? This serves no scientific purpose.
I'm
at
very
this point.
curious now. I just want to know.
Because you're a righty. See, do you use
But see, because I'm a righty, but I use the left hand.
See, now that's very strange.
I can't do a lot of
I'm with
things
Jen.
with my right hands. Thanks, Jacob.
Really? You're Apo Taco?
Because you don't want to use your good hands for
Exactly.
doing something that nasty.
Yeah.
But
Don't you
you're still gonna
feel
wash
like
them,
you,
but
you
still.
lack coordination, though? When
No,
you use
because
your
you've
offhand?
been doing it for so long that it just is.
Billy Wagner
second
learned
nature.
how to throw 100 miles an hour in Major League Baseball with his offhand.
In the Hall of Fame.
You don't think another human being could learn to wipe with their other
What are you
hand?
talking about? You do the other man pleasuring with the offhand, too.
It's a stranger.
You like
have
that.
to be multi-skilled.
Billy Joel. What has this show become?
A fifth grade reading level.
Fifth grade.
Okay, third.
I love how we're trying to come up with solutions and you just swat them all away.
What's the solution?
There's been about 5 solutions.
Bidet,
I don't like
wet
it. I don't like a
wipes.
bidet. I will give the wet wipes a go, and then my wife will come and yell at you.
You know what I should check to see if my dad, Big Len, still has? When he had back surgery, I had to purchase him this contraption that is on a rod, and you had to take a clasp, and you put the toilet paper in it, and it helped you to get around to your butt to wipe because he couldn't really do that very well.
I think I've seen
and
that.
Janet was not going to do that.
It's almost like the
like a
ace
mop.
wipe. It's like the ace wiping version of the claw hands.
Yes.
Why
Why
did
did he
people
have this?
try to get
He
things
had
on the
to
top
have-
shelves?
He had back surgery. He had to have some things.
So I can take my back pill.
Go. And I think he still has it. I'll ask.
All right, thanks.
I'll get you Big Len's little wiping
That's
assistant.
what I want. I want your father's second hand.
I'll get him to autograph it for you.
All right, go away, all of you.
Good night.
Good night. God bless.
That is Jen Winters and Fish, the program director of this radio station.
And Jacob Ryan. Don't forget him.
Rhyme Time. He's a good, clean boy. You know what? Send Beamer in here. Send him in here. We're going to get to the bottom of this with him. There's no way that Beamer wipes 4 or 5 times. There's no way.
He does. Yeah.
No way.
He's not more than 4 or 5. I mean, you've seen Beam, I think, is completely hairless down there. So it's relatively easy to get the job done. Don't you agree? Man doesn't have a hair on his body outside of his head.
Just poke. Tell him to poke his head in here.
Poke. I see what you did there.
I have to eat so I can take my back pill.
Hey, Teddy, can you do me a favor? Can you cut this one up, send it right over to the people at the Marconi Awards?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
There's no chance.
You know that they actually
it's never been more clear.
They sent audio of us in to the Marconis last year. I have
How'd
no
we
idea.
do?
Teddy, did you put that together or did Fish put that together?
Last year?
Yeah.
We did it in combination, I believe, because we all decided. I had a bunch of cuts, and then we decided which ones Fish decided which ones were the best.
What did you send them? Because we didn't win anything, nor should we.
We did not win anything, no. I don't remember, but they did not like it.
Does the Marconi that we were submitting audio samples for, does that come down to by state, or is it a bigger region? I'm sure it's like mid-market radio, whatever. But
I think it's by format, isn't it? Just format
so
and
it's
market?
national.
National, yeah.
So it's national. So, okay. If one year we don't win, I don't think that means we're the worst radio show. It just means that we weren't the top. And I think it's like a very, very short piece of audio. I think that's how the submission worked. Oh, there's the submission, all right. What are you looking for?
I thought I saw somebody walk over there.
You are just sort of like gazing
Beamer's
around.
Beamer's
looking,
there?
You're just looking for
Beamer.
ace wipers.
On average, after a number 2, how many times do you have to wipe?
I don't know what your parameters are.
What do you mean you don't know?
Is this like pieces of toilet paper or times you're actually wiping?
Times
interesting.
You take a stroke.
Yes.
Or a swipe.
So you can do 2 strokes.
Take a stroke. I don't think anybody's ever called take a stroke before when you're sitting on the toilet.
You never knew what you were going to get.
Strokes.
Until it's clean.
How many times though is that
There's
normally?
there's no answer. Every time it's different.
4 to 5, you know?
Sometimes it's hard coming out. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it's not. Who knows?
What's the medium?
I said 13, 14 for me. They're all shaming me.
No, that's way too high.
Right,
Yeah, way too high.
These man's got problems. 14 times.
6 to 7, maybe on average.
Okay, yeah.
There's
I can
been
see
times
that.
where I use 3/4 of the roll.
No. It's
You're
wrong.
a criminal.
It's wrong. Go to your doctor. Have the hemorrhoid removed.
You can't. You say that like it's so easy. It is not easy to have a hemorrhoid removed.
But it's got to be done if this is what it's doing
It doesn't have to be done. It's just some extra wiping.
What is it like? Is it like hanging down there? Do you like
Sometimes.
feel it every time you go down there?
Sometimes. Not every time if it's inflamed.
Does it have a
it
voice?
It says howdy do.
Does it have a voice? Is it a high-pitched voice?
Hi.
Oh, that kind of hurts a little bit.
Ooh. Stay away from me now. Good thing using the cottonelle ribbons. This show sucks.
Jesus.
The Reds are going to break a record this week. Details in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Stop and go traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. And we've got an accident that's on the right shoulder of southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt after Easton Way that's causing some delay. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Protect your home with R&R Foundation Specialist. Family-owned, honest, and pressure-free. Get expert waterproofing, fair quotes, and smart advice that puts your home first. Visit RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Your trusted local pros in foundation and waterproofing. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Is your money doing everything it can for you? Like automatically pushing more of your money to savings every day?
I don't think so.
Then switch to Huntington Bank. And let's get more from money. Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic 4-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Newman Roofing, as part of their 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat fan drive, benefiting Life Care Alliance. You can help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. How can you help? Purchase new box fans and bring them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station, or you can buy online and ship fans directly to Life Care Alliance. The collection and distribution of fans is to assist residents who are at risk of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
And Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Their favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I gotta reevaluate my whole system now.
I don't know what just happened the last half hour. I mean, just when I start to think that we're on some bit of a plane with each other, I find out how wildly different you are in this case
Isn't
of
that
wiping.
the whole point of doing a 3-hour show? To peel away layers, find the differences between us human beings.
We haven't even scratched
Let me
the
tell you
surface on this with how deep we're going to go.
I bet you if Trumpy and Netanyahu and Putin all got in a room together and discussed issues like this, how many times do you have to wipe to feel clean and satisfied?
We'd be a lot better off.
We wouldn't have the type of problems we have in society right now.
Right.
Okay?
These
Maybe if they took time to really get to know each other
These
on
are
that level.
real human problems, right?
Now, let me ask you another question. This time of year, very hot.
Yeah.
Humid, swampy.
I get it. Yes, it sucks. All those things.
Do you have to do maintenance wipes throughout the day?
Yes. You see? Yes, you do.
I don't.
What?
Because I'm clean boy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm telling you.
You're not that clean. Try it. I guarantee you something will be there.
I don't.
All you've got to, you might think, you might say,
I don't have-
I'm clean as a whistle, zippity-doo-dah.
Teddy, I know this is not necessarily in your job description, but where are you being the skid mark police and examining both of our underwear at the end of the show and determining who is the cleaner one?
Do I get any hazard pay for that, or is that just
the pride and joy of doing a good job as a producer on this show?
Hey, for this show, I'll do it.
Look at that.
I mean, if it's inside an 8-hour workday, you pretty much have to do it, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what are we talking about? Bonus pay, hazard pay. Not asking you to, stick your head in there.
The Reds are going to break a record this week. They're doing the game at the Speedway in Tennessee.
Gas station?
Yep.
Free drinks for everybody?
Mm-hmm. Big gulps.
Huh, guys?
Yep.
Slurpees, too. They have branded Slurpees with the 7-Eleven merger.
Was it the Bristol Motor Speedway, Teddy, down there in
That's correct.
Tennessee? That's right.
That's T-Bone's spot. Goes down there every other year or so.
Reds and Braves, they've already sold 85,000 tickets for the game. That is a regular season record. So a lot of people will show up to see that game.
So if you want, you can go and sit and barely be able to see a baseball field.
But it's part of the atmosphere and being there and telling people that you were there. It's an event, Timmy.
Yeah. An event I don't want to be at.
I didn't say I wanted to be there either, but people do. And they're the ones going to the game.
I would be interested in going to that Field of Dreams game. Have we had any?
No, they haven't done it the last couple of years.
Okay. It's been a
because
couple?
I think they're doing renovations on the stadium there that they used.
I don't want too much to be done to a stadium out there. I kind of like the idea of it being very bare bones.
Oh, they've ruined it there.
That's what I've heard.
Back in the day when I went, it was just the field. It was the movie field and it was the house. They had like a little souvenir stand in the parking lot, but it was free. You didn't have to pay anything. It was just there.
And there wasn't a whole lot of commercialization
There was nothing.
as you drove out there, like within 4 or 5 miles of the farm.
There were signs, but it's a working farm.
Yeah.
But now I think they sold the farm completely, and whatever they grow there is just for show. And I think that they just, they stage other things there. Baseball tournaments, local concerts, things like that.
If you're going to grow the corn in the outfield, you may as well just grow Are you telling me they're just growing imposter corn?
No, I think they're growing real corn.
I'd like it to be real corn with real corn sweat.
And I'm sure that they're harvesting the real corn, but it's not like, this farmer is depending on it for his living.
I understand that. You, of course, don't need that with all the revenue stream you have coming in. I do remember it's been maybe about a decade, maybe a little bit longer, when the process of this building stuff up in Dyersville, where the farm is, began. And I remember feeling sad that I had not yet gotten a chance to take that trip out there, and I wasn't going to be able to beat the building.
Yeah, and when I was there, it was 20 years
going
ago.
in. Yeah. So you would have.
It's still worth
gotten to enjoy that.
I can't say that because I haven't been there since all this started.
I'm still going to go. I'm still going to go at some point because I have to.
But the trouble is, it's a long drive for just that.
Well,
you got to piggyback it off some other sort of trip.
I'll rope that in to a Chicago trip. How far is it from downtown Chicago? Another 3 or 4?
4 hours.
Yeah, that's doable. That becomes a long car trip if I'm taking the car to Chicago and then driving again. But how you going to get out there? How you going to start it? I mean, I guess you could fly to Chicago and rent a car if you want to do it like that. But
you don't want to rent a car in Chicago.
No, Chicago's really a sucky city to have the car.
Well, it's not just that. The nature of renting the car, you got to get on the shuttle bus to go to the car rental terminals.
It all just sucks.
It does. I hate getting on the bus.
No, sucks.
I want to rent right in the terminal there.
What do you remember about your trip to the Field of Dreams? Who were you there with?
My wife.
You and Kristen.
I think it was before we got married.
Cool.
We went on a little trip. You know, he didn't have a care in the world. No kid, nothing like that.
Did you drive there for reasons
we went
not
to
even
go,
knowing?
We went to go visit my parents. They still lived in Chicago. And then we took a little trip out to this small little town that borders Iowa, Illinois, called Galena. Beautiful town. It was a lead mining town back in the day. And it was the residence of General Grant. Became President Grant.
Ulysses.
They have his house there. You can go through his house and look at all the stuff.
Do you get a $50 bill when you leave?
No. Nice little town, quaint shopping. That's actually where they filmed the Chisholm, Minnesota scenes in Field of Dreams.
Oh, really?
It was Galena, Illinois.
Where they saw Moonlight Graham?
That's exactly right.
No one's called me Moonlight in over 50 years.
There's a scene with Ray and Terrence Mann where they're standing in front of this big staircase on the street.
Yeah. Is it when it's like dark? No, wait.
No, it's during the day.
That's when he and Moonlight are walking the town, and they walk by some staircases.
We went out there.
I know the city, though. It's familiar.
And then we go over to Dubuque. They got great prostitutes in Dubuque. And then off to Dyersville.
Did you guys have a catch?
We did.
She put the glove on?
She put the glove on.
Did she bring her glove?
Yes. She didn't have a glove. I gave her one of my gloves. We had a catch, and we also pretended to disappear into the corn.
Nice.
So there's pictures of us making faces like, ah. It's good times.
Did you make...
Good times, Timmy.
The way you said that. So we pretended to be Ray Liotta.
Uh-huh.
We did the scene where Terrence got to go into the ghost land, but I didn't.
Her off the top of the bleachers. She began to choke on her hot dog.
And turn your daughter into a damn space cadet.
Just pounded her on the chest.
That whole scene makes me so angry. The fact that brother-in-law comes in there, is being so argumentative about selling the farm. Clearly, Ray doesn't want to do this. You keep badgering him.
He's going to default on his loan.
They're going to figure that out. They're about to start selling baseball tickets to watch the baseball man.
He thinks they're all crazy staring into the abyss.
Because he's blind. He just can't see the picture. But there's no excuse for picking Karen up and shaking her and then basically just chucking her off the back of the bleachers.
Why am I sticking up for Timothy Busfield here?
He's an ass.
I actually think he's a good guy. He's doing what he can to save his sister from financial ruin.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
He thinks he's in cuckoo land. He comes over, it's like, hey, it's Terrence Mann. Yeah, I'm the Easter Bunny. It's like if I went over to your house, you're like, hey, this is Robert Goulet. You're having some...
And Bob Goulet. And Bob Goulet's talking. Bob Goulet's grilling dogs.
Back page coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's blocking the right lane and causing some holdup on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt at US 23. And there's about a 10-minute delay on southbound 270 on the east outer belt between Easton Way and Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesson. Ohio Laborers would like to congratulate Member of the Week O'Brien Holiday. Laborers Local 935 Warren. O'Brien is a 13-year member working with SiteTech. Build Ohio right, build it Union. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings. Because you're driving to Paris.
Texas!
Then it's off to Rome.
Georgia!
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin.
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
When was the last time you hopped out of bed without that knee or back screaming at you? Or walked down a flight of stairs without having to take your time? You thought to yourself, I'll just tough it out. But nothing changes. Hi, it's Tyvis Powell. It's time to call and schedule that free consultation with Dr. Walkoff and his team at QC Kinetics here in Columbus. I'm glad I did. Myself and others have turned around their lives with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that work with your body to help restore and repair damaged joint tissue. Natural cellular therapies. No scalpels, no pills, just long-term relief with no dreaded recovery. Check it out at qckinetics.com/Columbus. Bring your x-rays and MRIs to QC Kinetics for a free, no-pressure chat and thorough evaluation to see if you're a good candidate. Find out if you're a good candidate. The consultation is free. Just call QC Kinetics at 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Cash, moolah, greenback, toast, Skrilla, chips, bread and mold, cheddar, butter, lewd and scratch. Find the lettuce, make a match. Lettuce, gravy, game on the back for $30. That's a wrap. There's many words for cash, no doubt, but there's only one $30 cash word. Check it out. Cash word from Ohio, lottery. It's $30, yo. Cash word, it's fun to go with millions of prizes, don't you know? Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and industry regulations. Play responsibly.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place. Leslie, what's that hot lamp against your window for?
Pella windows are tested up to 160 degrees, Wilson, to ensure efficiency and the lowest energy bills possible, even in the craziest of temperatures. Put your hand on there.
All right. God, that's hot.
On the window, Wilson.
Oh, hey, that is quite nice and cool. So I'm going to go grab some ice now.
Get the window that Columbus homeowners rated #1 for innovation at PellaColumbus.com.
Join Rothman and Ice every Thursday at 2:30 for Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A new Hall of Famer joins the show every week, but not OJ because he's dead and probably a murderer. The Fan.
Looking to save on your auto loan? CME wants to beat your current rate by 1.5% APR. Low rates and no payments for 90 days. Why wait? Refinance today and keep more money in your pocket. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 4.99% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Win big at El Dorado Scioto Downs, your Caesars Rewards hotspot. Play over 1,700 hot games. Sip craft brews at Brew Brothers. And dine at Guy Fieri's Trattoria with its famous 68-layer lasagna. Enjoy live music at Vail Bar and harness racing now through September. Experience nonstop thrills where rewards never stop. Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
I learned some things about myself today.
That's a good day.
I learned that either I am incredibly thorough and clean as I wipe myself many times down there after a number 2, or all of you people who work here are just dirty, filthy heathens who don't know how to wipe cracky.
No, Colonel Sanders, because we've talked to a lot of different people.
A lot of people
today.
work in radio.
Well, I mean,
let's face it.
You were the one that was reading an article about this today, and I'm pretty sure that article didn't tell you that you should be wiping 13 to 15 times for a normal,
you know what?
healthy
Maybe I need to
BM.
start reading Hemorrhoid Illustrated with my own people. I'll be the cover boy for August.
Maybe you should, because what I read is that wiping too much or too hard can lead to anal itching.
I don't have the itching.
A condition also known as pruritus ani. This often occurs when the delicate tissues near the anus have been stressed or compromised. You don't want that to happen. Take care of yourself.
I've deadened all the nerves in there. I mean, this is years of doing this, Timmy.
Would you rather have dead underarm sweat glands or a dead anus so that you just don't feel anything or the discomfort that could happen there?
May put a little bit of a hamper on my pegging plans for later.
Is that a new hobby?
It's a news hobby. How you doing there, Jerry?
I want me some glory hole.
Absolutely, you do.
Oh,
you know what? Tomorrow we're going to try much harder. Much harder tomorrow.
Are we?
Yeah. We're going to talk to Jason Stark on tomorrow's program. Normally we talk to him today, but he's still at Cooperstown recuperating from the big weekend. He'll call in tomorrow. And what do you think the first question I'm going to ask him, Teddy?
Please do not ask him that. You really got on in the last couple weeks.
I think we need to take a minor break with Jason Stark and making him
He's
so
been on this show for more than a decade. He knows exactly what is coming.
But we're just getting nervous laughter from Jason now. Hey,
now,
Jason, settle an argument for us.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
How many times do you wipe your butt? And tell us about John Heyman and how many times he wipes his cracky.
You were at Cooperstown.
What is this right now?
Who wiped the most this weekend?
Who wipes the most at Cooperstown?
Which of the players hate the other players the most at Cooperstown this weekend?
I'll tell you, Dennis Eckersley looks like a big wiper. Just a serial wiper.
Oh, not like Darren Dalton was. No, he was worse.
Big?
Oh, and then John Kruk. I don't know why I'm just thinking of Phillies.
These guys aren't in the Hall of Fame.
Phillies guys, just incredible. I mean, massive. Don't know why it is. Maybe it's something with the water down there. I don't know.
John Rocker.
Oh, God.
Big wiper.
Breaking toilets. Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
I will tell you, though, George Costanza once prided himself on being able to find and locate the best toilets that New York City had to offer.
Mm-hmm.
This was a point of pride for him. Like, he had a little booklet and knew where they were. If it was a department store, public restrooms, whatever. And I will vouch for the toilets that we have at WBNS 10 TV studios. They have flushes like a jet engine. And I'm telling you, I don't understand why we get into the situation where we have people that leave the old bowl full of piss. I will sometimes stand in there and the toilet, I don't know if it's something about me and the way I hit the sensor, but it will flush over and over and over and over again. Sometimes I feel like it's flushing 5 times. Like, it is like a tornado effect right there. Clean. Don't have to do anything. And I would if I had to.
It's not clean. The toilets are usually full of sprinklets and fecal matter from other people. But the flush is powerful.
You know what I mean. Stuff and remnants have been cleared out, and they have been cleaned out, so that's nice. I wanted to talk about a good, clean girl for the weekend. We usually talk about good, clean boys or good, clean girls all qualify, and this one goes back to one Paige Spiranak.
What a shocker.
She did have a cameo in Happy Gilmore 2, though this is not about this at all. So she tweeted out recently, I watched this woman not pick up her dog's poop in the middle of this walkway tonight. That's just messed up. In the middle of a walkway, so like a concrete walkway, not even off in the grass. So I went up to her and asked nicely if she needed a bag, since there were free bags close and I could grab it for her, like right over there. She said no, and then proceeded to show me the empty bag. When I asked if she's going to use it to pick up her dog's crap, she looked me dead in the eyes and said, nope, then walked away. And she finished her tweet with these words, jail time.
Oh, man, that must have got you super aroused.
Man. Paige Spiranak is sending idiots to jail.
She has
out there.
all of the assets that you find valuable in a female woman.
Plays golf.
And she hates people and wants to send them to jail for their minor wrongs.
That, if you just, I know it's not Friday, but if you play the game on that infraction, I say that's 10 years in jail.
The arrogance of it, too.
The arrogance.
Because even if it were me.
In the middle of a walkway?
Even if I
Come
knew
on.
what I was doing, if somebody called me out on it, I'd say, oh, I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. You're right. And then you go back and you pick it up. But to look at someone dead in the eyes, nope. 10 years jail.
Yeah, 10 years prison time. Hardcore for that. That is disgusting. I hate that. Boy, what a show, huh? What a final hour this was.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's why you listen to the show 3 hours a day every single day, because you never know where we're going to go. What are we going to touch on tomorrow?
I'm sure it's going to be
PP, Holocaust.
Just as out
Who the hell
there.
knows? It's all
what now?
It's all over the place. I said you don't know is what I said.
I thought you said that.
Buckeye show's next. We'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for some slowdown due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of southbound 270 on the east outer belt at 670. Police are on scene there. We also have an accident that's on the right shoulder of westbound 670 at Neal Avenue, causing some holdup. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Crispy chicken's better in a Taco Bell taco or burrito or both. Try Taco Bell's new crispy chicken taco and or burrito today at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Dropping just 25 pounds with Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. Now, I'm not Bryson, a mad scientist, but that sounds good. It's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards every swing. But from personal experience, lose 75 pounds like me, and it's next level distance. Way better consistency, energy, and mood, especially on the back nine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180 degree weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
When it comes to home improvement, you've probably asked yourself a few key questions. Is the salesperson trustworthy? Will the company follow through on their promises? And is the work going to be a lasting solution, not just a quick fix? At Newman Roofing, we get it. As a locally based, family-owned company, we know how hard it can be to find a contractor you can truly trust. For over 33 years, we've been providing homeowners across Central Ohio with reliable roofing solutions done right the first time. When you choose Newman Roofing, you'll be greeted by value-driven professionals in clean company vehicles and crisp uniforms who show up with a smile and take the time to answer your questions. Because for us, it's not just about the roof. It's about protecting your home, your family, and the trust you place in us. If you're thinking about your roof or siding, call the local company that puts integrity first, Newman Roofing. Call today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
Trip. This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived, the only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Hey, it's Anthony. I actually enjoy the off-season. Gives me a chance to be really active, travel, be on the move. But when my back started giving me pain, I wasn't going to just deal with it this time. I went to the Good Feet store. Their personally fit arch supports got my feet into their ideal alignment, and I could already feel the difference in my back immediately. And they educated me. I had no clue we actually have several arches under our feet, and those cushy over-the-counter insoles were not going to do the trick. So many people suffering with pain can benefit from their system. People with pain in their feet, ankles, lower legs, knees, hips, and more. I've been wearing my personally fit arch supports for a while now, and they've given me the motivation and confidence to be as active as I want to be. The Good Feet store thrives on being solution-oriented. Go in. The fitting is free. They want you to try them in the store and feel them for yourself. So get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. They're on Stringtown Road in Grove City and on Polaris